What's going on, everybody? You're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green, and I don't say this lightly. This is one of the biggest games in the Jalen Brunson era for the New York Knicks. The Knicks look like a broken basketball team right now. They don't look like a unit that is on the same page. I'm not completely sure if there's a locker room problem between the players or it's a players versus the coach thing. I have my opinions that it's a little bit of both, but it doesn't really matter. The Knicks just have to find a way to get back on track. You've lost 9 of your last 11 games. You've lost 11 of your last 17 games. For the better part of a month and a half, you have been playing like one of the worst teams in all of basketball. And tonight, you play your crosstown little brothers, the Brooklyn Nets. If you do not win tonight, I believe changes will be made. Whether that is a trade or, dare I say, even Mike Brown being fired. I don't think that is out of the question. And on the other side of the coin, which is a fact as well, if you win tonight, it changes nothing because you were supposed to beat the Brooklyn Nets. But it would be a step in the right direction. If you've been watching this show, as we've done watch parties for Knicks games dating back to the first year of Jalen Brunson, you have heard me say time and time and time again, process over results. I believe that that is the way to look at sports, as well as that is the way that I go about operating in my life. And even if the Knicks win tonight, it may not be the right process. Just like they won a bunch of games in the first couple months of the season. And it was not the right process. Like when Jalen Brunson had to save you on the road against the Atlanta Hawks. And he had to go and take a tough game win over the Portland Trail Blazers. You've won a lot of close games that you should have blown teams out in. So while I say that a win tonight is mandatory, and if you lose, major changes could be coming, on top of the fact that nothing's going to change if you win, you better win. And you better start stacking wins, or this season is going to slip through your fingers if it already hasn't. Start playing good basketball. Jalen Brunson, I've bit my tongue for the past month and a half. Be a leader. Be a captain. Demand the effort that is required from everybody on your team. You're the one with the C on your chest. Set the tone. If the New York Knicks come out flat tonight, they are never going to fix it. You held a players-only meeting that somehow Ramona Shelburne heard about. How come every time the Knicks have a players-only meeting, the media hears about it? Who's snitching up in there? Get him the hell out of there. Win tonight, start building some good habits, and get back to playing New York Knicks basketball. Because, Andrew Connell, I'm not sure there's been more than 5 games this year where you can say the Knicks from tip-off to final buzzer have played New York Knicks basketball.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that it's been a common theme even when the Knicks were winning games is a lack of consistency, a lack of a full 48 minutes of playing their best basketball. They are the best at falling behind and then challenging themselves to make a fourth quarter comeback in a game that they should win. They play down to the level of their competition often, which worries me about this matchup with Brooklyn. Are they going to play down to Brooklyn? They need to come out and make a statement. They're bad at starting off games. They're bad at starting off quarters. They're bad at starting off halves. They never seem to come ready to play. So something to watch tonight. We've said for the last 3 games, if this isn't the game you wake up, when are you going to wake up? And it continues to roll on and on and on. I agree that if you lose this game, it is bad. Like the sky is falling. It is already falling, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And if you win, it's the Nets. Is anyone really going to think differently of this team if you go ahead and beat the Brooklyn Nets at home when you've beat them 12 straight times?
Find a way.
Yep.
No excuses. There's a reason that there have been reports that the Knicks are shopping and not shopping Karl-Anthony Towns, and they're doing this and they're doing that. There are conversations going on in that building of, do we need to press the red panic button? And rightfully so. I tried to downplay it. I was like, you know what? They'll snap out of it. But that was when they were like 5-7 in their last 12.
Yeah.
Now they're 6-11 in their last 17. And
they've done the opposite of snap out of it. They've continued to
dig. Exactly. They've dug a deeper hole. You said it. Mike Brown said it. I've got ideas about how things are going to change. What I need to do to make things change. Well, what the hell are they? Because, Andrew Connell, we've seen a starting lineup with two bigs. We've seen a starting lineup with Josh Hart and Towns at the 5. We've seen a starting lineup with the core 4 and Deuce McBride. We've seen Landry Shaman in the starting lineup. It seems like Mike Brown has pressed all the buttons, and he even said at the Mavs game, first time we've been healthy all year, I've got lineups I want to try we haven't tried yet.
I don't even think that's an appropriate answer to when you ask about the struggles this team has had. You're not a good team if only certain lineups play well. Like, you need your whole team, your whole operation, your whole rotation, all 15 guys on the bench to be playing their best basketball together as a unit. If you only play well with certain lineups, what good does that do you? That's not. You need all your lineups to be playing well, everyone to be playing well. It shouldn't matter that certain guys have to play with certain guys in order for you to play your best basketball.
And I think it's extremely concerning that essentially since January 1st of 2025, when Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns are on the floor together, the other team is outscoring them. If your best two players don't make each other better, you have a problem. We'll talk more about that coming up in a second. Hit that like button. But first, I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show. I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. If you're looking to optimize your finances in 2026, this is the best app to help you do so. I have a couple of vacations planned this summer, and I need to start saving money right now. Thank goodness I found Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has tracked my subscriptions and found I was actually paying double for a streaming service. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some cash. Rocket Money is also helping me budget for my vacations this summer by helping me set some spending goals each month. Now I can save a little extra money on the side each month in preparation for those trips. Thank you, Rocket Money. Get hooked up with them. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. Shout out to Rocket Money. Support the show. Support the sponsor. Oh, man, I don't even know what I'm going to say if the Knicks win. If the Knicks lose tonight. I really don't. I've tried not to.
I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, you're kind of in a lose-lose situation. You're supposed to win tonight, and if you don't, I don't even know.
Bad things.
All I know is this guy shows up before the show even starts. Imagine if the Knicks showed up in the first quarter, how they'd be playing.
We got a 3-point goal. Marty Malela. Bang!
Shout out to Marty Malela. This guy is an MVP. Shout out to Marty.
That is not.
We got a little water splash for Marty Malela today. Marty, happy Wednesday, my brother. Good to see you. Congrats on day 2 of John Harbaugh officially being your head coach, my man. He's our head coach. You are coach. I'm not the Easter Bunny. I'm just a football coach. You are coach. Shout out to you, Marty. Let's get this dub tonight, bro. Find a way. Find a way to get a win today. And if you don't, I don't even want to think of the things that I'm going to have to say. I don't. Marty, we love you, brother. Thank you. $50 super chat. This guy is unreal. And ain't a Knicks Now watch party without Marty. Shout out to Marty. And shout out to Papa Swanky in the building. Papa Swanky. What's up, bro? Thank you for the love as always. Please win for the fans' sake. Man, I'm desperate for a win. I know Andrew Connell is desperate for a win.
I think every Knicks fan is
Are
desperate.
the Knicks players desperate for a win?
That is true. That's the most important thing. We can all be desperate for wins. If they don't want it, It doesn't matter how bad we want it. They have to want it. They have to show it. They have to put in that effort for the fans to win, play together, check their egos at the door. I don't care if you don't like someone. I played on plenty of basketball teams where I didn't like all my teammates.
What about the coach?
The coach, I played where I didn't like the coach. It doesn't matter, man. If you let that affect it, just do your job. You're getting paid millions and millions of dollars. That is your boss. If I didn't like my boss here or anyone didn't like their boss at their job, they just could stop doing their job and stop performing. No, you got to show up. You got to get it done.
There's no excuses. You are significantly the better team. You're playing a team that wants to get the number 1 pick in the NBA draft. And you are a team that's trying to win a championship. And I don't know if you guys have looked at the standings of the Eastern Conference. The Knicks are barely out of the play-in. Like, a team that entered this season with championship or bust aspirations is teeter-tottering with being this 5th seed, 6th seed, 7th seed, and 8th seed. Find a way. Like, this is like as simple as I could say it. Come out and show me you give a shit. Show me you care. Because if you don't care, why should we care? And I think for the better part of the last 17 games, that team didn't look like they cared if they won or lost.
Yeah, and that can't be the case. The fans can't want it more than the players. You have to have that same desire. You have to play like the fans of the city. And we've seen kind of this team be embraced by the fans and embrace the fan base in the past, which is why it's so confusing why they would kind of lose that sense and lose that feeling now. But that is a major problem if your fans want it more than you.
How about Josh Hart game today?
Yeah, it's we need it. We're putting out that signal, Josh. We need you, man.
Energy, effort, extra Josh Hart tonight. He's been a guy ever since he came to this team. They have dominated the Brooklyn Nets, and he has taken that personally. I think it was like his first game here was against the Nets, and he hit a 3 and said, "This is our shit.
Yeah.
This is our shit. Well, come out and show me. Come out and show me." And Jalen Brunson, I know you can score. We know you can score. You're the best Knicks scorer arguably ever. Set the table tonight. Get Karl-Anthony Towns involved. Get the ball to him in spots he could be successful. Hard task. I know. But if you're going to be the captain, you're going to wear a C on your chest.
You got to own that. Yeah, that's it.
You're the point guard. Everyone's played basketball here. And if you're the point guard and if you're playing with a team that the point guard doesn't really like to pass the ball, I'm not saying Jalen Brunson doesn't, but also doesn't defend, and they're coming down after getting cooked on defense and firing up shots, you may look at them sideways.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be lying to you if I didn't believe that I think the Knicks have some players that aren't too thrilled with the way that Brunson's been playing this year. It's his job as the captain of this team to get this freaking car back on the road, back on the pavement, and start going at a speed that this team is capable of playing at.
Yeah, and I think that's a great point, is that doesn't mean do it yourself, Jalen. It's impossible to do it yourself. In order for the Knicks to succeed and Brunson to play his best and be the best version of himself, he needs his teammates. He can't do it alone. They've all got to get on the same page, figure it out, and lock in, because it's going to be doomsday if they lose tonight.
Keith Turner says Leon Rose's job is on the line tonight.
Really?
You think so?
I guess you can't fire James Dolan, so...
Whose seat is hotter? Mike Brown or Leon Rose? I don't think it's relatively close.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. I think Leon, while you can question some of the recent moves, he has a track. Look at where you were before Leon Rose got here and where you are now. And then compare that to Mike Brown. Look at where you were before Mike Brown got here and where you are now. I think that should tell you all that you need to know. I don't want to go back to the pre-Leon Rose Knicks. Please. Shout out to you guys, man. We got 200-plus people in the building. We are 39 likes away from 100 likes. Let's get over
The
100
Vikings
likes.
and defensive coordinator Brian Flores have agreed to a new deal.
Wow.
So there was talks of Flores potentially leaving, but he's back.
Getting the head coaching job.
Thank God he's not going to the Cowboys.
Yeah, that would be bad news. So L for Tom Downey, W for Patrick Seatman, and Brian Flores, I'm sure, gets a nice little pay raise as well to remain with the Vikings. I assume he'll probably be another hot potential head coaching candidate if the Vikings defense performs well in the next coaching cycle.
I wish he could be RDC.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not sure that would even happen.
No.
Yeah.
Nostalgic Nick in the building. What up? Keith Turner says they're not firing Mike Brown. We'll see. I don't think they will either. You lose tonight, though. You lose tonight. Who's going to take this job? Someone on the bench. What are you going to do? Go hire an outside candidate? And you're the New York Knicks. I think there would be plenty of people that would want to come coach this team.
I guess. You would think that, and then what happened last offseason? They couldn't get, I guess they
But who couldn't they get?
I guess guys that were already employed. So
Yeah, they couldn't get the other teams to trade them to us.
That's on the Knicks for not having a better plan before they decide to move on from Tom Thibodeau, I would say. But yeah, here we go.
Oh, this guy's back, which means the Knicks are back.
We got a 3-point goal. J10 bang!
J10, what the hell is going on with our squad, man? What the hell's going on with the squad? Shout out to you, bro. $50 super chat. Something's going on.
Yeah, I got to.
Maybe just message Arnold and tell him. J10, you're a legend, brother. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always being a boss and just freaking supporting this channel, man. Seriously. It's this channel is a lot more fun when the Knicks win. It's a lot harder when I got to sit up here and watch them lose, just like you got to watch them lose. And not great. Not great. J10, what's up? He says, yo! Okay, this struggle is real. But I will say, this is what the players wanted. They wanted Tibbs out. They got a player's coach now. Seems to not be working. Time to change the narrative. Suit up or be shipped out. Brown 2. Last tonight. Giannis is next. Yeah, a loss tonight, and I think there's going to be changes. And what are those changes going to be? I don't necessarily know. I wouldn't rule out Mike Brown being fired if you lose tonight. Did we forget that the Knicks almost fired Tom Thibodeau? What was that? The 2023 season where they got embarrassed at home against the Mavericks? And then they said if he lost one more that next game, I forget who it was against, they were going to fire him, but they came out and won? I don't think it's a coincidence, J10, that Jimmy James Dolan was at the game on Monday, left his seat at halftime, and never returned to his seat. I don't think that's a coincidence. There have been talks in the building about what do we need to do. And that ranges from everything, every possibility. I think it still would be, I would be shocked if you lose tonight and you fire Mike Brown, but I don't think it's something that is impossible to happen. The Knicks fired Tom Thibodeau when he got to the Eastern Conference Finals. If the Knicks lose tonight, they could continue to make changes. What did they tell us? We are singularly focused on winning a championship. You lose you win 2 out of your last 13 games? You go 2-12 or 2-10, 2-11? Man, I don't know. Raphael says something has to give. I agree. Keith Turner says we're still playing Tibbs $30 million. Do you think James Dolan is going to run out of money? Bro, they got enough money there. You know what they're charging for seats at MSG? I promise you, this organization's not running out of money. They ain't running out of money.
All right, let's give this another try from Marty and J10 here. I guess that did not work.
I almost want to. What'd you do?
Did you hear it?
No.
No, I didn't hear it.
I'm saying, like, what'd you do to try to fix it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It may not just be working right now. J10, someone's got to. It's time for Jalen Brunson to whip this team into shape. And you make a great point. There were players that went to James Dolan saying we have to fire Tom Thibodeau. And they did that. And now it's being reported that there is still a disconnect between the players and the coaches. And it's not hard to watch this team play and realize who those players are. Just like it wasn't hard to guess on who the players were that wanted Tibbs fired. And the fact that the players that wanted Tibbs fired are same players that aren't playing well right now, I don't love that. I don't love that. So, yeah, they need to wake up. They need to find a way to get it right. There's so many things that this team's not doing well. They're not defending. They're not getting back in transition. The perimeter defense has been a joke. I feel like it's gone back to being a selfish brand of basketball that they're playing on the offensive end. Jalen Brunson needs to move the ball. Jalen Brunson needs to play better defense. Karl-Anthony Towns needs to start making shots. Karl-Anthony Towns needs to start making layups. Karl-Anthony Towns needs to start playing defense. OG Anunoby, you got to get back to playing with a defensive intensity that's unmatched. Mikal Bridges, you got to stop just being trash. You've been trash, Mikal Bridges. It's time to get it going. It's time to get it going. It looks like it's here, by the way. Downstairs. Do you want to go to Nick Davidov's $20 super chat real quick? Can I get everybody to drop an eyeball emoji in the chat? Because my guy, Nick Davidov, coming in with a $20 super chat. Shout out to you, my man. 101 Jet is just typing test in the chat. What's up, bro? What's up? Nick Davidov, how the hell you been, brother? I need you to bring some good luck back to this team. Are you at the game tonight? Are you at the game tonight, Davidov? Let me know. Let me know. Davidov, you're at the game. Can you tell him to pick it the hell up? Can you yell at somebody? Come on, man. Bridges needs his rest? Man, how come every time the Knicks play bad, they're tired? Do you think any other team says that? Like, there's no other team in the NBA that uses the tired excuse. Except this team. I don't understand why. Why is that always a talking point? The Knicks are tired. Like, then get in better shape. You're an NBA athlete. You get paid hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't want to hear the I'm tired excuses. Like, we're tired? Come on, man. I don't want to hear that. They played one extra game in the Cup. One extra game. If playing one extra game turns you from a team that looks like they could win a championship to a team that's competing for a top 5 pick, you got problems. You got problems. Let's stop doing that. I'm challenging the Knicks fans to make their brains work harder than to find to find a reason that they are struggling outside of saying they're tired. Challenge yourself, because every team's tired. The Knicks will play one more game than 28 other teams this year. One game. Deuce didn't even play in that game. Yeah, I agree. I think there's a disconnect in the locker room. I think there's a disconnect between the players and the coaches. This ain't about being tired. This is about, do you want to win together? Do you want to do whatever it takes for the Knicks to win, or do you want to do whatever you want to do to win? Because that's a major difference. You need to be selfless. There can't be any selfish players in any sport if you're going to win it all. Everyone's got to sacrifice. Everyone's got to do something they don't want to do. If you think you can just go out there and you're going to go with a mindset, I'm going to do what I want to do and I only want to win my way and what I'm doing, you ain't going to be winning games in May and you ain't going to be winning games in June. So enough of the tired nonsense. Stop saying that. Like, I'm going to start blocking people that say the Knicks are tired. They played one more game than every other team. And Deuce didn't even play in that game. So enough with the tired nonsense. That shit drives me insane. Drives me insane. You're an NBA athlete, a professional athlete who gets paid hundreds of millions of dollars. If you're tired, get in shape. I'm sick of it.
Boy, I wondered, what did I come back
We're
into?
back to they're tired.
Oh, that's it.
The reason they're losing is because they're tired because of the cup.
Yeah.
One extra game.
That was, what, a month ago?
Yep.
I don't know.
What's the quote that Josh Hart had a couple of years ago? With all those blue-collar workers, they got to work real jobs. They got to be at work at 5 a.m. and they don't get home until 7 a.m. And then they have another job where they got to go work from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. So those guys are tired. We're playing a kid's game.
Yeah, 100%. And like Mike Brown has used so many players, played a deep rotation. I don't think anybody on this team is playing more minutes than they were last year. I think everyone's minutes are probably down across the board. So I don't really think that is a good excuse. I think most guys, obviously, probably other than Bridges, have also missed time as well. So I don't really think that's it.
How about they just start playing better, and they start playing better defense, and they play a less selfish brand of basketball, and OG Anunoby starts competing at a high level again, and Karl-Anthony Towns does things that it takes to win and not things that he wants to do. And Jalen Brunson shares the ball a little bit more. And Jalen Brunson competes on defense a little bit more. And Mike Brown coaches a little bit better. How about every single player plays better? And what I am saying is we're not asking them to do things that they can't do.
Yeah, or that we've seen them do.
Yeah.
We've seen them compete and play at a high level.
What up? What up? I need a Knicks win so bad. 2-9 in their last 11. This guy, though, is a real one. We got a three-point goal. J10 Bang! Give me some J10s in the chat. His second $50 super chat. You're a legend, brother. Thank you, man. Says the pressure is on. By the deadline, there will be changes. What's better than to turn a stupid Mikal Bridges trade for 6 picks than to flip that into a Giannis pickup? That would save face. As for Brown, he stays if the blockbuster trade turns us up. Finals is a must. That's what Dolan said. He said, I'm expecting us to get to the finals. There's a reason he fired Tom Thibodeau, because they didn't get to the finals. You think that they don't have those same expectations this year? J10, thank you, brother. Like, I don't know what's going to happen with the Giannis stuff. He keeps having these little chirps every game that tells me he doesn't want to be there. Like, I do wonder if the Knicks will ever be able to overcome the Mikal Bridges trade. And two things can be true. We've said this 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. You can overpay for a player, but that player still is productive and helps you win. I think every person that would say they're a Knicks fan, I bet if you even ask Mikal Bridges, do you think the Knicks overpaid in the trade? Yes. I bet he'd say yes. And every Knicks fan knows that they overpaid. But there's still a way to make it work. You need Bridges to play like he's played at times in the peaks of his career. We continue to see the valleys of his career, though, when he wears New York on his chest.
I think that's what's frustrating about a lot of these Knicks players is that we know they're capable of more, and they're not showing it. They're not producing it at a consistent level, or they're only flashing kind of bits of their potential when the Knicks really need everyone to be consistent. You can one guy can have an off night and you can still win, but when everyone's having an off night every single night, that's what you get the Knicks over the last month. So.
What's better, blah, 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 Giannis pickup. We touched on that. That would say face. Yeah, look, if you can get Giannis, you do whatever it takes. If you got to ship out Towns, OG, and Mikal to get him, one, you're going to have to get players back as well because you can't send out $120 million in salary and only take back 50. If you got to trade those three guys and you end up with, I don't know, for shits and gigs, Bobby Portis and Kuzma and Giannis, I would do that because I believe if you have Giannis and Brunson, you can win a championship. And Giannis is another player that would be a leader for this team. Empties the tank every time.
Leads by example.
Yeah. So, look, I've said it. If you can get Giannis, do it. Do whatever it takes. Everybody but 11 is on the board for that. The Knicks only have 8 more games until the NBA trade deadline. Like, we're almost out of games to find out if this team can win a championship.
100%. I think
without having to make big changes.
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer if the Giannis trade is on the table. But the way these guys have been playing, the way this team has been playing, those guys are not. The Bucks aren't watching the Knicks play and like, wow, we need to give up Giannis and get all those guys back. They're only hurting the Knicks' chance of getting Giannis.
We grabbed from downstairs.
Yeah,
cool. James, this message. Want to make sure. Yeah, like. Giannis was asked. We said it in the video yesterday. Do you think you're going to be a Buck for the rest of the season? He says, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean that.
Does that sound like a guy that wants to be a Buck?
It's what he's not saying.
And are the Bucks going to trade Giannis if Giannis says he wants to be there?
Yeah, it's what he's not saying that says more than what he is saying. This is the Knicks fumble this Giannis situation somehow, and he desperately wants to be a Knick. The franchise will never recover from that. Listen,
he could easily come out and say, yeah, I'm going to be a Buck because I want to be a Buck.
Yeah.
He's the one that decides if he's a Buck or not. Do we not realize that?
Yeah, and like he wants to save face, I think, with the Bucks organization. He wants to be remembered there in a positive light, and I think that's the only reason he's not going out and saying, I want to leave, trade me, I don't want to be in Milwaukee anymore. So the fact that he's talked about before how much he loves Milwaukee, how much he loves playing for the Bucks, the fact that he's changed that, he tells you everything you need to know about whether or not he wants to be in Milwaukee.
My man Carl Jean-Baptiste in the building. What's up, OG? Says, yo, Marsh, it's time that we take a real good look at ourselves. This team is imploding. We got to move Cat ASAP, even if we don't get equal value. At this point, cut our losses. Yard sale. See how he plays tonight. See if does Karl-Anthony Towns want to be here? I think that's a fair question. If I was a reporter after the game, they win or lose tonight, I asked Karl-Anthony Towns, do you want to be a Knick? Do you want to be here the rest of the season? Because the way you're playing, and not even the way you're playing, the effort you are giving does not paint the picture that you want to be here and you're willing to do whatever it takes to win a championship. That's what I would ask him.
100%. Shout out to Ken Van Epps. Says, Marsh, it's time to produce or it's time to move on. We need players, not complaining divas.
Agreed. And you're 100% right, Ken. It can't be the same players that told James Dolan, I will not play for Tom Thibodeau, that now have a problem with their role for Mike Brown. If you have a problem with your role and how you are being asked to do your work under two bosses,
you're the problem.
Maybe you're the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe you're the problem. I think Mikal Bridges is in that boat. I think Karl-Anthony Towns is in that boat. I think a little bit of OG Anunoby is in that boat. And it ain't Josh Hart. And it ain't Jalen Brunson. Those guys love Tom Thibodeau. I think Deuce McBride's a little bit in that boat. I don't think it's Mitchell Robinson. I think he loved Tom Thibodeau. And I'm sorry. If you're letting Karl-Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, and Deuce McBride tear this team up and take away your chance to be an NBA title contender, ship them the hell out. They ain't that damn good. They ain't that damn good.
All right. We got Seal Pasito coming with the super chat as well, but we are close to tip-off here in the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. If you want the Knicks to get back on track, and even though they haven't been earning your fandom, you are a diehard Knicks fan, get those LGKs going in the chat. Let us know let the Knicks know, and man, we just need a win tonight. It's not going to help. It's not going to fix everything, but it'll help start that process.
Stop the bleeding. Stop the bleeding. You've got a gash on your arm that you just fell down in the kitchen and the knife just slashed you across the stomach. Stop the bleeding. That's what a win does today. This team needs major changes. And I don't necessarily say that with the roster in mind. I say that with the philosophy, the style of play, the willingness to do things to win. But tonight is a way, if you win, you can temporarily stop the bleeding and then head to the hospital and get that stitched up and do all those things. You lose tonight, though, you're bleeding out. It's over. You lose tonight, and this era of Knicks basketball might be over. And that is insane that we are saying that. Yeah. And I don't think that's an overreaction.
I don't think anyone would have said that. If you told someone a month ago we'd be where we are now, no one would believe you.
Some people were like, why are you blaming Towns? I think I've said this 1,000 times. Every player is at fault. You don't, what was the line that I said in the show? You don't lose 11 of your last 17 games because of one player.
Yeah, 100%.
If there's a pizza pie,
it's a team game.
Some people are getting bigger pieces of the blame pie. But everybody's got a piece of blame pizza on their plate right now. Some just bigger than others. Everyone is a part of the reason why the Knicks are playing badly. Some more than others. But everybody is at fault. Everybody. Everybody.
Shout out to our guy, Seal Pasito, coming in, says, don't stop believing. A little strife builds character. Let's go, Knicks.
Shout out to my guy, Seal Pasito. I did some research. There's been one team, to my knowledge, that has gone 2-9 over an 11-game stretch in a regular season and won the NBA title. It was the 2010-2011 Dallas Mavericks. So it can still happen. Now, 40 wins before 20 losses, I don't know if that's going to happen. You were 23-9. You were on pace to do it. Not anymore unless you start stacking a lot of W's. It's time to get it right. And we're tipping things off here at MSG. Knicks wearing their white uniforms. The Nets are wearing their black uniforms. I don't think it's crazy to say this is one of the biggest Knicks games in the Jalen Brunson era. We'll start with Towns at the top of the key. He'll find Brunson on the roll. Into the lane. One-leg floater. Got it. Jalen Brunson paints the scoreboard first for the Knicks. My guy Creed in the building. What up, Big Creed? CPJ in the building. We got some big dogs in the house tonight in a must-win game. Brooklyn will have it. They'll move it around. Deep three is up and good. The Knicks start on defense like they've played for the better part of a month and a half, allowing threes at an unreal rate. Anunoby off the bounce, hands it off to Mikal. Mikal swings to Towns. He'll have it on the left wing. Town the shot clock, puts it on the deck, hands it off to Brunson. He'll get into the lane, floater up, blocked. Nick Claxton blocked it. It'll be Brooklyn in transition. Michael Porter Jr. on the right wing. Pull up, 18-footer. No good. Rebound by Josh Hart. Hart kicks it up to Bridges. He'll drop it and then recollect. Bridges and Towns at a two-man game. Bridges to the elbow. Kicks it out. OG out to Hart. Swing into Brunson. He'll kick cross court to Bridges. Rip through drive. Pull up 10-footer. Good. Good ball movement to start. I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. Alternate court, but they are. Deep three for Brooklyn. Good. Same guy. Igor for three. He's got two of them already. The Knicks have allowed like 6 players this year to make 6 or more threes in a game. Bridges, top of the key, puts it on the deck, drives on Porter, gets to the left block. Him and Towns are standing on each other's toes, and the ball will be knocked out of bounds off of Brooklyn. It'll be Knicks ball on the baseline, eye on the shot clock. Hart catches the ball in the corner off the inbound. He'll swing to Brunson. Brunson, top of the key, three. No good. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Claxton, he'll push coast to coast off the board. He'll lay it up, no good. Rebound by Josh Hart. He'll bring it up, playing with pace. Finds a trailing Towns. Into the lane, lays it up, fouled. Towns will go to the line for a pair here early. Josh Hart with a couple of boards. Keep boarding up, Josh. Keep boarding up. I need it. The magic number is 20, what?
4.5, 25.
24 and a half. I need 25. Towns at the line. First free throw for Cat. Good.
What's the best case scenario tonight? We know that a win doesn't fix everything.
You blow them out.
You blow them out. This becomes a Dottier game. He gets in at the end, and
it's a blowout. And you show everybody that the Knicks are getting closer to being who they were at the beginning of the year. Towns, second free throw. Good. We're knotted up at 6. It's Drake Powell, Michael Porter Jr., Noah Clowney. I was saying Claxton. It's Noah Clowney, excuse me. Oh, there is Claxton. I can't read. Porter Jr. will catch it on the right wing. He'll be doubled by the Nova brothers. He'll have to swing it out to Powell. Powell to Igor. Pump fake. Drive. Kick. Porter Jr. on the right wing with 5. Brunson forced him into a tough step back. Missed. Rebound by Hart. Hart will push. Kicks to Towns. Towns, top of the key. Pump fake. Hands it off to Brunson. Sets him a screen. Back to Hart. He'll have it on the right wing. Throws it into Towns in the post. He'll lay it up and in. Josh Hart finding Towns, and Towns with good positioning sealed him off and an easy 2. We showed some stats earlier in the week about Towns not shooting the ball nearly as well, but he's also missing layups at an unreal rate. As Igor fires up a 3. No good. Rebound by Towns. Up ahead to Hart. Hart into the post to OG. Reverse layup. Up. Missed. Oh, I need that assist.
I like the last couple possessions, the aggressiveness of the Knicks. You see Towns establishing position. The Knicks feed him inside, and he gets an easy layup and goes up strong. OG here with a nice little spin move baseline. Goes up. Honestly, could have just gone up on the front end, decides to try and reverse it, and unable to knock the shot down, but to go to the line.
OG will miss the first free throw. I think the energy is there.
Yeah, they're being I like the aggressiveness, taking it hard to the rack. You can't trust the Knicks shooting. Have not shot the ball well the last 5 games from 3. Go ahead, get in the flow of the game. The shots will start to fall once you're already comfortable and in the flow.
Anunoby goes 1 of 2 from the line. They're up by 3. Powell will get it to MPJ. Swinging to Claxton. Claxton on the left wing. Guarded by Towns, hands it off to MPJ. He'll turn the corner, gets to the left block, attacking Towns. Rebound up, grabbed by Josh Hart. He'll push. Hart up the middle, all the way to the lane. Bully ball. And they're going to say out of bounds off of Brooklyn. Hart just got mugged. Should have been a foul with Hart at the line for 2. Should be Hart at the line for 2. I mean, they're bear hugging him. Brunson throws it into Bridges, swings to Towns. He'll fire for 3. Good! Karl-Anthony Towns starting off nicely. 7 of the 12 points. Igor off the screen, swings to MPJ. Gets Hart in the air, back to Igor, back to MPJ. Fires a 3. Up, no good. Rebound by Bridges. He'll bring it up the left side. Now swings to Hart. Hart drives into the lane. Right-hand lay. Goaltend! Hit the backboard! And they called it. Josh Hart starting things off nice. 2 points, an assist, and 4 rebounds. 18 more to go. Knicks on a 10-0 run. That's what they should do. Claxton hands it off to Clowney. OG pressing up on Claxton, and they'll call a foul. Marty Malela back in the building. Give me some double M's in the chat. Let's go. We got a 3-point goal. Marty Malela. Bang! The Knicks need a win, Marty. I can't stand the Nets either. Shout out to Marty. Can everyone give me an MM in the chat? Clowney, drive, layup, up, missed. Grabbed by Brunson. He'll play with pace. Bringing it up the right side. Crossover. Into the lane. Under the basket. And he'll bring it out, kicking to Hart. Hart on the right wing with 13 seconds. Back to Brunson. He'll look to go to work. Step back, 18-footer. Got it. I like when the Knicks cross half court with 17, 18 seconds left on the shot clock. They can move it around. They can reverse the defense. They can run multiple actions. Got to play with more pace. Igor, short jumper up, no good. Ball on the ground. Blocked. Ball's loose. Grabbed by Anunoby. Knicks will push. Hart to Bridges. Bridges back to Hart. Swing it to Brunson. Brunson, jab step, into the lane. Fouled. Why can't they play? I'm not saying with this shot-making ability. I'm not saying with all the other things. This is effort. That's all this is. That's all that's different is effort.
Yeah, it's 100%. You can tell this is not the Knicks. Obviously, there are plenty of stats that show why they've struggled over the last 10 games, but you didn't even need to look at the stats. You could just have the eye test and watch a Knicks play basketball and realize this team is not playing well. They're not playing at their best, and the results and the stats are just kind of a reflection of that. And you see them playing a little harder tonight, more aggressively. We saw them kind of have a loose ball that they came up with. We've seen aggressive moves from Towns to the hoop. OG with a nice layup inside. Josh Hart doing Josh Hart things. Brunson getting everyone involved as well. I like your point about getting the ball up early across half court. The later you are, the more you're going to have to settle for whatever shot's available. The quicker you push the ball up court, the more you can kind of dictate things as an offense and not play into the defense's hands. Listen, up 10 against the Nets, that's what they need to do. This is nothing that we shouldn't be expecting from the Knicks.
Agreed. They're not doing anything different. They're just playing harder. They're playing with a mindset that we are going to outwork the other team. 8 rebounds for the Knicks. 3 for them. 4 free throws for the Knicks. That's something the Knicks have not done well this year is get to the free throw line.
They're being more aggressive. We saw from Towns as well, inside out. He had a couple baskets inside, and then he ended up taking a 3 and knocked it down. I don't think that's a coincidence. Once you get going, get into the flow of the game, instead of just taking a 3 on the first possession cold, you kind of work that inside-out game, especially with a guy like Towns who has the ability to dominate inside, especially, who are the Nets going to stop him with? Nick Claxton?
He could post him up and get pause, deep positioning, turn, face, catch, finish.
Yep, shouldn't be that hard, and that's going to open up more open looks from downtown for Towns, and hopefully he can get going from there as well because the Knicks really need him too. Shout out to our guy Darren is it Darren the Wander? Do we get a little name change? Is that Darren the Tuber?
That is Darren the Tuber. I wonder if he switched his name up a little bit. What's up, brother? Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in the building. We appreciate y'all. If you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up icon.
Yes, sir. We got 600-plus people, only 128 likes. Those are rookie numbers. If you want the Knicks to beat the Nets, you want them to keep up and expand upon this 10-point lead, go ahead, smash that like button. It's free, helps us out, helps get more Knicks fans in here so we can all support them and hopefully watch them get out of this rut that they've been in.
Up by 10 early. Crazy when you push the pace, you move the ball, you play for your teammates, what can happen? And look, I know the Nets suck. The Nets are not a good team. But what you can always control is your effort, and the Knicks are playing with much more effort right now.
That's all we're asking. We know that there's games where the shots are not going to fall. Any basketball fan knows that you're not going to be at your best every single night, but if you give your best effort, that's what the fans respect, that's what they love, and that's what's required if you want to be a championship team.
As Brunson knocks in the first one, my guy DTT, Darren the Tuber. My man, watching at a bar in New Jersey, need a breather from Philly. Whatever you got to do to switch it up and get us a win, do it, Darren. Do it. Appreciate you, bro. As Brunson knocks in a pair at the line, Knicks up by 12, as we're not even halfway through the first quarter. How about you play hard for the first 36 minutes, and you could take the fourth quarter off?
Yeah, that should be the goal every game for the Knicks.
Claxton on the left wing, swings to MPJ. He'll fire a 3 and knock it down. A little bit of a late closeout there from Anunoby. MPJ is a good player, having a good year this year, putting the ball in the cup. Brunson will have it on the left wing, guarded by Powell. Trying to free up off ball, and they're going to give it to Towns, who catches it a step inside the line. Right back to Brunson. He'll drive on the baseline. Back to Towns. Dropped it. Thought there was some overpassing there. As it's going to be a run out for Claxton. He'll go coast to coast and lays it up and in. Nobody stop ball.
Yeah, Brunson just forcing that a little there. Could have laid it up easily.
Another thing the Knicks have not done great this year is get back on defense and really show an understanding of how they want to play transition defense. Bridges will have it on the left wing. They're trying to post Towns up, but Towns posting up and catching the ball at the three-point line, that's not going to produce good results. As Towns finds a cutting Hart. Right-hand lay. Got it. Josh Hart. This is a got-to-have Josh Hart ball game. Got to have Hart. Claxton at the elbow. It's going to be fouled by Hart with 5:35 left in the first quarter.
Get those threes for Josh Hart. He's already showing up in a big way so far tonight. 4 points, 4 rebounds, and kind of just setting the tone with the pace for the Knicks, which is so important.
Anunoby will sit down. Knicks make their first rotation. Robinson's going to come in as well. So Towns, Hart, and Anunoby. So 3 people out, 3 people in. It's Shamet, Yabusele, and Robinson, joined by the starters that are Bridges and Brunson. It'll be Claxton, Igor, Porter, and Clowney, as well as Williams on the floor for Brooklyn. The Knicks forced a turnover there, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball at midcourt. There's been a lot of chatter. The Knicks have been shopping Gershon Yabusele. Get some early minutes in this one, trying to up that trade juice.
Yeah, it's not hard to, if you watch the Knicks this season, it's not hard to understand why they'd be looking to do that, but looking for anything positive from Yabu tonight.
Bridges handling the rock up top. Takes it to the left side, drives in the lane, off the square and up and in. Man, I know he's a fragile player and he has a weak center of gravity. He's a lot better when he starts driving and attacking the rim instead of just settling for pull-up 12-foot jumpers and threes. As that's going to be a 3 for Brooklyn, way off. Rebound by Bridges. It's a 4-on-3. Shamet to Brunson in the corner for 3. Missed. Robinson with a putback two-hand slam. Mitchell Robinson coming out of nowhere. That's what we want to see. Claxton driving on Robinson. He's fouled. Not sure if they'll get free throws for this or not, but that's the type of things that Mitchell Robinson can do.
Yeah, the energy he brings off the bench. Such a luxury for the Knicks to have a guy like Mitch that you can just bring off the bench. We've seen him obviously in the starting lineup at times, but he changes the entire game when he's in. I think you've said before, he tilts the floor in your favor, and he's recently kind of been a little more explosive with some of the lobs and some of the dunks that he's had, showing it maybe a little fresh because with the Knicks' strategy for him this season.
As Claxton will make the first free throw. Clowney will sit down. Looks like Cam Thomas is subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets. Reports that they are heading towards a divorce. Zaire Williams and Nolan Traore. I don't know how to say your name. Be better. Claxton knocks in the free throw. Brunson to bring it up. He'll be picked up full court here by Zaire Williams. Bridges running through a screen off ball. He'll catch, gets a screen from Robinson. Swinging to Shaman in the corner. He'll drive baseline. Opposite corner pass to Yabu. No good. Robinson hauling the board down. Jumps, saves, throws it off for Brooklyn. And they're going to say Robinson was out of bounds.
Great hustle.
Yeah, great hustle. High IQ play. Size 18 shoes. Stepped out of bounds, though.
Is that Traore?
Yeah.
How old is he, man? Wow.
No idea. Why?
He looks
young?
Yeah.
Cam Thomas, not having a great season. Frustrated, being a net, but he could put the ball in the cup. We've seen that in MSG. He'll get in the lane, throw it up. Sharp, he'll try to finish underneath. And he does. Day'Ron Sharp. As Brunson will bring it up. Oh, crossover. He froze Williams into the lane. Had his shot blocked. Would have liked to see Brunson kind of just go with a push shot instead of a set shot. Allow the defense to get back in the picture, and the Knicks don't get back on defense. And Zaire Williams lays it up and in. Lead cut to 7. instead of getting to a spot, rising up and putting the ball behind your head, how about a quick little floater we've seen Brunson do all the time?
Yeah, and I know he likes to kind of like play with the defense on his back, but at a certain point,
just get a bucket.
You're by him. Don't worry about him. Just go.
Yeah. Well, the Knicks are up 7 here with 3:30 left in the first. We'll take a moment as we go to a TV timeout to tell you about our sponsor of tonight's stream. I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. If you're looking to optimize your finances in 2026, this is the best app to help you do so. I have a couple of vacations planned this summer, and I need to start saving money right now. Thank goodness I found Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has tracked my subscriptions and found I was actually paying double for a streaming service. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some cash. Rocket Money is also helping me budget for my vacations this summer by helping me set some spending goals each month. Now I can save a little extra money on the side each month in preparation for those trips. Thank you, Rocket Money. Get hooked up with them. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat.
All right, shout out to Rocket Money. Shout out to them for sponsoring the show. You want to go ahead, get signed up with them, get rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. I saw someone in the chat, I think it was Vic, says you got to close out the quarter. Yeah, 100%. The Knicks had as much as a 10-point lead, a 12-point lead on the Nets. Now that it's back to 7, I'd love to see them get it back to double digits and have that be the way they close out the first quarter. And don't let them get back in this game. You don't want to give them any life. You want to just kind of shut the door, let them know it's going to be a wire-to-wire, start-to-finish domination by the Knicks tonight.
Oh, man. We asked for more effort out of the jump, and they're giving it to us. 5-second chance points, 14 points in the paint. Knicks are attacking. Only 6 points in the paint for Brooklyn. You got 4 fast break points, 6 assists. You're winning in the rebound battle on the defensive side and the offensive side.
Yep, only 4 3-point attempts, so not getting too happy with the 3.
Couple more changes as Brunson will be joined by McBride, Anunoby, Shamet, and Robinson. Shamet off the bounce, kicks it to Deuce, top of the key. He'll get a screen from Anunoby. MPJ switching on to Deuce, trying to free up Brunson off ball. They can't. He'll kick to Shamet. Pump fake, baseline drive, pass into the other corner. Brunson got it. Jalen Brunson knocks it in from the right corner. Knicks go up by 10. The captain's got 9 points tonight here in the first quarter. Williams handing it off to Thomas. Stolen. Deflected by Shamet. Brunson picks up the loose ball. Gets to the left. In transition. Gets it to go. Jalen Brunson is crafty as they come. Doing what he can to get the Knicks back on track.
Let's go. Get those 11s. 11's got 11 points.
Thomas for 3. No good. Rebound by Robinson. Brunson playing with pace again. He'll fire. No good. He was on that right wing. That's his spot. MPJ to bring it into the front court. Guarded by Shamet. He'll swing to Williams. McBride will draw that assignment. Sharp to MPJ. Top of the key 3. Missed. Rebound by Anunoby. Knicks up by 12 with under 2:20 to go. Brunson into the front court. Guarded by Williams. Going to use a screen from Shamet. And it's going to be a defensive foul as Shamet kind of got shoved by the Nets as he tried to set a screen.
Yeah, love the energy. Love Brunson rising to the challenge here, taking over in the latter part of this fourth quarter. Nice little move there on the break in transition. I feel like we don't really get to see too much of Brunson in transition, honestly. It's usually someone else pushing the pace for the Knicks.
Mitch will catch the inbound, puts it on the deck, hands it off to Deuce. He'll turn the corner and throw it up. And Robinson couldn't grab it. He got knocked off his spot. He wanted a foul. and they'll call a foul. Okay, that was an extremely late whistle, but it was obvious. Mitch was about to bang out an MSG once again, but the defensive player knocked him off his spot.
He couldn't even catch it. Yeah, he couldn't catch. He prevented him from catching the ball. So clear foul there. Now we got Mitch at the line, which is
he's making both.
Yeah, that's it. Lock
you
it
get
in.
him involved on offense. His trainer said he'll make free throws.
Absolutely, that's it. Might as well start shooting threes now at this point.
He'll make the first. He didn't. He didn't make it. All we need is 1, 2, 3. All we need is 1. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon. We got 700 people in this piece. Smack that thumbs up icon as Robinson knocks in the second. Once you've liked the video, type 2-3 in the chat. We'll get some shout outs as Big Mitchie goes 1-on-1 from the lines. The Knicks are up 13 with under 2 to go. Shamet competing on defense, fighting over the screen. Sharp will catch it at the elbow. He'll try to drive on Robinson. Robinson overwhelming him. He'll have to give it up. 5 on the shot clock. Williams off the bounce. Passing. Knocked out of bounds. Ball will stay with Brooklyn, but just 1.7 seconds left on the shot clock. D up, hands up, and no foul.
Shout out to Joey DeLuca, Brian, Mark, Lucas, Marty, Corey, William, and everyone else.
Inbound corner 3, good. Cam Thomas, what a shot. That was a tough shot they made him take, and he just threw it in. That's what he could do. McBride driving, stopping, popping, mid-range J, good. Deuce McBride answers. Up by 12, 1:20 left. Let's close this quarter. Can you get up to a 15-point lead? Sharp to handle for Brooklyn. Little two-man game, sets a screen. Deuce fighting over. Robinson blocked a shot. Ball's loose, grabbed by Sharp. 5 on the shot clock. Thomas, step back 3 over Brunson's contest. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Robinson. 55 and rolling here in the first quarter. Brunson will bring it up. Guarded by Williams. Has it on the right wing. 15 on the shot clock. He'll get it to Anunoby. Guarded by Thomas. Spin move into the lane. Kicks it out. Shamet. Extra pass. Brunson didn't take the shot. 5 to shoot. Jab step. Dribble drive, kick out, Shamet for 3, good! Landry Shamet knocking it in off the Brunson feed. Knicks up by 15. 30 seconds left. Dribble drive, blocked by Robinson. Loose ball grabbed by Robinson. Brunson is pushing, he's attacking, into the lane, kicking, Shamet, good! Knicks up 18. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Landry Shamet with back-to-back threes as the Knicks are on a 14-3 run. 5 seconds left in the quarter. And the Knicks will foul. I believe they had 1 to give. Brunson shoving Zaire Williams. Give me some LGKs in the chat. That's how you close a quarter out. That's New York Knicks basketball. I don't care that the Nets suck. Do your job. Knicks are doing their job tonight. They're playing with the necessary effort, the necessary attention to detail, and they're playing with a competitive spirit that is contagious, and that's why they're up 18 early.
They attacking it with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind.
Unknown to mankind. Sharp catches the inbound, gets it to Thomas. He's going to have to chuck and pray. He will. No foul. We're going to the second quarter. Knicks up by 18.
All right, you guys know what to do. Sound off in the comments section. Let us know your grade for that New York Knicks first quarter as they are up 38-20 against the Brooklyn Nets in a must-win game here in January for the New York Knicks.
It's not that damn hard.
Yep. We got some A from Joseph, A+++ from Darren. We got Ken with an A, W. Lucas with an A-, Isaac with an A-, William with an A, Anna with a B. Shout out to everyone. We're looking like pretty much A's across the board. I think for me, I think A-, just because like I think there is still another level they can go to. They obviously knocked some threes down there at the end. So maybe I was thinking A- for both those back-to-back threes from Shamet just because that was something they could improve upon. But Now I may bump it up to an A with they're shooting 50% from downtown. Hard to really knock them for anything at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to give it an A. You hold a team to 20 points, you score 38, you close the quarter, you start the game with an intensity that's necessary. I got to give it an A. I give it an A. Really, really good first quarter. Makes it frustrating because the only thing that changed was that the Knicks competed harder. They tried harder. They did things that were necessary to win.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, they should be able to do this every night against any team, and maybe even 18 against every team. But if you play this level, you'll be able to compete and should win against almost every team you play against. So,
I agree. My man Dave Cash in the building, $5 super chat. Salute to you, brother. Says we're finally balling. I'm balling. Yeah, no, they're playing well, man, and I want to see them continue to do it. How about a wire-to-wire win?
Yeah, let's get some of the young guys some playing time. Mike Brown's tightened the rotation over the last couple games. Let's let the fourth quarter. We don't see Jalen Brunson come off the bench. We can get to see Josh Hart rest, Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby. These guys just leave no doubt. Leave no doubt. And right now they're almost doubling up Brooklyn. They're headed that way. So shout out to you guys as well. We got almost 700 people in the building, 190 likes. We're 10 likes away from 200. Can we get to 200 before the second quarter starts momentarily? If you want the Knicks to win, you want them to beat the Nets, you want them to keep this up the way they're playing right now, go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon.
Second quarter underway. The Knicks in the last 11 games were giving up 30 points in the first quarter. They give up 20 tonight. Deuce, OG, Towns, Shamet, and Hart are the five on the floor for the Knicks. It'll be Williams, Thomas, Sharp, Wolf, and Traore, however you say his name. Thomas on the right wing, guarded by Towns. He'll take him into the lane. He's fouled, throws it up. No good. He'll go to the line for two. Tough ass for Towns to guard him there. Thomas, one of the best off the bounce scorers.
Just bucket getter.
Yeah.
It's all he does, but he's good at it.
Thomas to the line. First free throw is good. Marty, can you sing it? Can you sing it for us, Marty? Second free throw for Thomas is also good. 38-22. McBride to bring it up the right side. Here comes a screen from Hart. Hart's going to get pushed, and they'll call a foul on the Nets.
We saw Deuce hit that bucket in that first quarter, knock down the jumper. I thought that was a good sign. He's really been struggling with the shooting over the last couple games.
McBride throws it into Towns. Towns guarded by Sharp. Gets a screen from Deuce, puts it on the deck, drives baseline, kicks it out to Hart. 7 on the shot clock. Hart off the bounce, fires a three. Good! Josh Hart! Gotta have it! Type those threes! Let's go! Heart of the city. Thomas has it. Stripped! Jam it! In transition, OG throws it down! Timeout, Brooklyn! OG Anunoby playing above the rim. Let's go! Knicks up 21.
This is it, man. This is what we've been asking for weeks, almost over a month now, when the Knicks kind of just became stale and stagnant as a team. They're playing aggressive defense, having the defense turn into offense on the fast break. Great job by Shamet there, fighting hard over the screen, poking the ball away from Thomas, finding Anunoby with a strong finish at the rim, forcing the team to call a timeout a minute into a quarter. That's intensity, and that's good defense there by the Knicks.
Let's go. This is what we want to see. And we're not asking anything of this team that they're not capable of. Keep playing. Keep playing. Blow them out. Blow them out.
Yeah, don't let up. Like the Knicks, I think we've seen, even in some of the games they won, before they went on this losing streak, they kind of just played with their food a little bit, played down to the level of their competition. They would dig themselves into these big holes and then make these dramatic comebacks in the fourth quarter. And it's great because, wow, we can do that. We have the firepower to come back, but it masked a lot of the issues that we've seen over the last month. And they're kind of just getting on it right from the get-go tonight.
My man, Lord Buddy Bear in the bill. What up, LBB? It was about time. Tired of seeing Knicks losing. Yeah. Look, it is the Nets. The Nets are a team that is not interested in winning games. But you know what? I'll take a win tonight. I'll take a win. And does a win tonight mean that everything is solved and everything's A-okay? No, it doesn't. But you're not going to fix this in one night.
I'd rather win than lose.
Yeah.
And this guy.
Oh, man.
We got a 3-point goal. Marty Malela. Bang!
Marty Malela. Bang, bang, bang. Is this the Knicks turnaround game? How about this is the point that the Knicks turn around their season?
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Like, we talked about it. It's a lose-lose tonight because if you win, you were supposed to win. If you lose, it's over. But, man, just like when you beat Portland, it wasn't fixed.
Yeah.
You need to stack performances like this and build up that callus that this is how you're supposed to play basketball. And they are very, very, very capable of doing so. Look, I'm not saying you're going to win every game by 20 points. You're not going to be up 21 after 13 minutes of hoops. But we're all seeing this. The intensity is higher. The attention to detail is higher. The teamwork is higher. Everyone is trying harder. It's what they can do. It's what they should do. So we're back to hoops here. Sharp, driving on Towns, lays it up and in. McBride will bring it up. Full court pressure from Brooklyn. Good screen by Hart to free up Deuce. Deuce to Towns. Top of the key. Puts it on the deck. Nowhere to go with it. Picked his dribble up. He'll kick it out to Shamet. 10 on the shot clock. Shamet off the bounce. Pocket pass to Towns. Towns to Hart. Extra pass to Deuce. He'll have to fire. Puts it on the deck. Pull it from 17. No good. Way too strong. Should have just shot the three off the catch. Thomas in the front court. Guarded by Hart. Gets the screen. Turns the corner. Has it at the elbow. He'll fire. Back iron no good. Rebound by Anunoby. He'll look to push. OG drives into the corner. He's doubled. And he loses it. And they're going to say, I think, out of bounds off of Brooklyn. Off of Brooklyn. Shamet, inbound to Anunoby. Back to Shamet. 10 on the shot clock. He'll drive, pull it from the foul line, off the mark, rebound by OG. He'll drive to the baseline, kicks it out to Deuce, bad pass, turnover, and Williams will go coast to coast and lay it up and in. Terrible offensive possession by Anunoby. Essentially had 2 turnovers in 1 possession. Hart off the catch, into the lane, lost it, turnover. And they're going to wipe away the turnover and call it an offensive foul to the benefit of the New York Knicks. That was a free run-out layup for them.
Yep, saves the Knicks 2 points. Doesn't save Hart the turnover in the box score, but give the Knicks a chance to set their defense here, and hopefully the Knicks need to get a stop here. They need to kind of stop. Right now you see those last 2 possessions kind of shifting back in the Nets' favor. The Knicks need to do what they can to stop, turn it back, and keep pouring it on Brooklyn. 2 bad offensive possessions in a row. Let's get some defense to offense.
Let's go. As Bridges is subbed in for Anunoby, Robinson gets back in the game as well. Thomas on the floor. He'll find a way to maneuver out of that and get it to Sharp. Sharp dishing, setting a screen. 5 seconds left. Stolen. McBride out ahead of the break. Left-hand layup is fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair.
There we go. Exactly what they needed, though. Get a steal, run out, get an easy layup in transition, draw the foul there. Hopefully add 2 from the line. But it makes their lives so much easier when they get easy buckets off of playing good defense. Having to score in the half court every single time is not sustainable over the course of an entire game. It's just too difficult. So getting those easy buckets helps you build a 17, 20-point lead. Those are quick. Those are easy.
He missed the first.
Knocked it down.
Knocked it in. He will miss the second. Rebound by Brooklyn. I jinxed it.
It's on you.
It's on me.
You're the problem.
I am the problem. Bridges fighting over his screen, guarding Thomas. He'll have to give it up. Step back three here is up. Back iron no good. Long rebound. Grabbed by McBride. He'll push. Has it on the left side. Gets the screen from Robinson. He'll kick to Bridges on the right wing. 15 on the shot clock. Bridges kicking to Hart. Hart finding Robinson at the elbow. Back to Hart. Dribble. Handoff to Towns. 5 to shoot. Towns face up. Drive. Bully ball into the lane. Blocked. Stolen. Turnover. Live ball in transition. A layup up. Missed. Grabbed by Robinson. And the ball's in the hands of Hart. Spinning pass to McBride. He'll stop and pop for three. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Towns. Towns. Dish it. He's fouled. He had Hart right there for the three, but he's wrapped up. Be a foul on Brooklyn. Knicks ball side out of bounds.
Yeah, Deuce does not look comfortable with his jumper. It looks like he's getting a little hitch or something developing at the top of his release, and
a lot of too strong.
Yeah. So nothing. Towns could have made a pass earlier, but they double and they wrap him up. Nothing he could really do there.
Knicks will have 14 on the shot clock. McBride throws it into Robinson. Back to Deuce. They'll get it to Cat. A step inside the arc. Has the whole left side of the floor to himself. Guarded by Clowney. He'll just fire a deep two. Way off. Rebound by Robinson. He'll swing it out to Hart. Hart to McBride. Towns for three. Good. Karl-Anthony Towns. Came ready to play. We know he likes to beat up on the bottom feeders. Knicks back up by 21.
Bad shot from Towns, gets another chance and knocks it down.
Towns in the pick and roll defense. Gets beat. Hart rolls his ankle. Looks to be all right. He'll stay in the game and grab the board. He'll bring it up. Hart to Bridges. Bridges lost it. Got it back. Enters the post. Pass it, bro. I don't care if he makes it. That's a horrible possession. Mikal Bridges just dribbled the ball 8 times, entered the post to take a fall-away baseline jumper. Give it up, man. You might get it back in a better spot. It's been a lot of my turn, your turn recently. As that three is off, rebounded by Towns. He'll kick it up to Hart. Hart to Bridges. Bridges fires a two. Good. Is that an assist for Hart?
I don't know what the time count exactly is on that. Bridges, and that's not your game. There, he kind of stopped and popped in the lane, was looking to pass. Nets kind of covered all the cutters, and they leave him and takes the open shot, knocks it down. So the right decision there from Mikal. But yeah, that back your guy down on the post, one leg Dirk fade away, not really your game, Mikal. While they go to a TV timeout, we will tell you about our sponsor, Rocket Money.
I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. If you're looking to optimize your finances in 2026, this is the best app to help you do so. I have a couple of vacations planned this summer, and I need to start saving money right now. Thank goodness I found Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has tracked my subscriptions and found that I was actually paying double for a streaming service. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some cash. Rocket Money is also helping me budget for my vacations this summer by helping me set some spending goals each month. Now I can save a little extra money on the side each month in preparation for those trips. Thank you, Rocket Money. Get hooked up with them. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. Josh Hart came out tonight after going on Jimmy Fallon last night. I just had a feeling he was going to be locked in. He opened himself up to scrutiny to go on that, but it was reported that was scheduled way in advance of all this.
Surprised Fallon said we don't want you anymore. Didn't say we don't want you anymore.
Yeah.
You guys are 2-8 in your last 10 games.
He's a guy that was pretty vocal in the locker room that we need to be professionals after they got their doors blown off by the Mavs on Monday. I think it was pretty easy to know that he was going to come in and be ready to go, and was locked in tonight.
Yeah, he is. Like, he does the things that we've been calling the Knicks to do. He does extremely well, which is play hard, play with intensity, play with effort. We've seen him kind of spearhead the fast break a few times here tonight. Find guys. He had that beautiful behind the back pass to Mikal Bridges on that before Bridges hit that mid-range jumper. That was a little underrated. He is kind of the catalyst for the Knicks, to quote Clyde Frazier. As he goes, the Knicks go. Usually if he's playing a good game, the Knicks are doing pretty well. So we'll see. The Knicks can kind of keep expanding upon this lead and run the score up heading into halftime.
6:40 left. The Knicks make some substitutions. Josh Hart sits down. Brunson checks in, as does Anunoby. Brunson, Anunoby, Robinson, McBride, and Bridges in the game. Powell, top of the key, gets to Claxton. Claxton on the right wing, hands off to MPJ. He'll kick, they'll swing. Clowney for three. No good. Rebound by Bridges. He'll bring it up the right side. Bridges to Brunson, top of the key. Here comes a screen from Robinson. He'll use it. The Nets double him. Skip pass. Brunson, Anunoby, and OG, when he pump faked and drove, his foot went back and he stepped out of bounds.
Deuce with a little three-quarter court pressure here.
He should be full court pressure the whole time he's in. Powell off the catch for three. No good. Rebound by McBride. He'll bring it into the front court. He might fire here. He will. Good! Miles McBride. Transition tray ball. Knicks up 26. Doubling up. Double up, double up, double up.
There we go. And it, like we said, Deuce has kind of struggled over the last couple games with his shot, so good to see him knock some down, especially from three. He can be really dynamic when he is playing well on both ends of the floor, and his offense is kind of what takes this team from a good team to a potential championship team.
Claxton hands off to MPJ, gets in the lane, dotted line jumper, no good. Rebound by Brunson. He'll push up the right side. Gets a screen from Robinson, guarded by MPJ. They'll switch. Now it's Brunson guarded by Claxton. Top of the key. Swings the deuce and gets it right back. 10 on the shot clock. Brunson, drive, into the lane. Reverse pivot. He traveled. Foot kind of slid a little bit there. Turnover for the Knicks.
Yeah, trying to do his kind of little patented plant turnaround jumper. Just a little slippery maybe on the garden floor, and turns it over.
5 minutes here left in the half. Knicks up by 26. Powell guarded by Brunson. Brunson doing a good job, doing the best he can on defense. As Clowney drives on Anunoby and gets an easy two. Like, that should never happen. Not asking for OG to stop every person he guards, but you can't get walked down in the lane by Noah Clowney. Brunson a handle, top of the key. Swings to Robinson. That's the thing. First pass came with 12 seconds on the shot clock. That shouldn't happen. As Bridges drive, kick, Brunson, right wing three. Halfway down, Robinson there to tip it up and in. The junkyard dog, Mitchie. Igor into the corner, Clowney, pump fake, back to Igor. He'll fire. Missed it. Clowney with the board over Anunoby. Come on, dial it up a little, OG. Powell for three over Brunson. No good. Rebound by McBride. Brunson's made an emphasis to contest some of these jumpers and give a little bit more on defense. He needs to.
Yep, lead by example. You're the captain. Show people what needs to be done. Show you are worried about more than just getting your points, getting your offense, and the defense has to be a team effort. I think we've seen a lot more of that tonight. Listen, it's not going to be perfect every single play, but it's been markedly improved from the last couple of games, the last 10 games or so. And the results are showing that with the way the scoreboard looks.
Towns will sub in. I think McBride will sit down. Robinson will sit down as well, so a couple of substitutions. Knicks going back to the starting lineup to close the half. Towns, top of the key, puts it on the deck. Dribbles to the right wing, finds Brunson on a backdoor cut. Extra pass to OG, extra pass to Bridges. Oh, it was halfway down. Great process. Great process. Good ball movement. Shot just didn't fall. Igor spinning into the lane. Finds a cutting MPJ. He lost it. Out of bounds. Knicks ball going that way. 720 people watching. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, we're 222 subs away from 84K. Towns up top. Trying to create some offense. He'll find Bridges. Bridges to the baseline. Deep pull up two. No good. Just not a good shot.
Right,
it's not a shot that helps the offense, even if it goes in.
He has to find the balance between looking for your own shot and being aggressive and not taking bad shots.
And take better shots. I'm sorry. Fall away all the time. Fade away. You ain't KD, dog. MPJ into the corner. Drives. Lost it. Brunson leading the pack in transition to Hart. Hart wanted to take a baseline. Kicks it out to Towns. Towns, pump fake. Puts it on the deck. Driving. He's fouled. No. Offensive foul. Karl-Anthony Towns leads the NBA in offensive fouls. He's got 41 in 41 games played this year.
Yeah, I mean, that he is hooking him. He's hooking him. That was the call.
It's very obvious.
Yeah.
Every time you don't think, do you think the refs know that Cat does that?
Yeah, they're walking. I'm sure every team before the game, he says, watch out for 32. Watch out for the hook. Watch out for the shoulder. Watch out for him lower his shoulder when he builds up steam.
Look at Brunson jumping out on defense on Powell. Got beat off the screen. He'll fire mid-range J. Wise Townsend drop coverage there, allowing a 15-foot warm-up jumper. If Brunson's going to press up on the ball handler, you need the defender that's involved in the action to step up. Bridges off the catch for three. Good.
He's really looking for a shot today and knocks it down there. And, I mean, listen, we've been calling for him to be more aggressive. Just take good shots as well.
Clowney driving on Towns. Lays it up. Missed. Rebound by Josh Hart. Push it. Hart to Towns. Pump fake. Drive. Into the lane. Another offensive foul. 42 offensive fouls this year on Towns.
He's almost incapable of driving effectively from the perimeter. He does it again. He hooked him again. I mean, I don't know what he's expecting here. There's no need to do that. Now he's got 3 personals. Now he's out of the game. You're hurting the team.
Even when he plays well. Even when he plays well.
He was playing well, and a bad stretch there. And listen, it's not going to – Knicks are
just
still
stop
up
being an
27,
idiot.
But, yeah.
Like, just stop being an idiot. As Powell drive, layup, fouled by Robinson.
I feel like obviously we know he is on a pace to have a lot more offensive fouls this season than he had last season. I feel like last season more often, even though he still obviously had a lot of offensive fouls, we saw him drive and actually get by his man. He doesn't get by anyone now. He's always
the lift
in contact.
and the explosiveness is gone.
It's gone.
There's a reason that he's shooting, 10% lower at the rim? I think we had the stats from last game. Like, it was a full screen listicle of some sort. And Towns this year has not been nearly the offensive player that he was last year. His rim field goal percentage last year, 70%. This year, 60%. Why would that be? He's not elevating. He's not lifting. He's not creating as easy looks as well. He doesn't beat anyone off the dribble drive like Andrew talked about. It's always, the whole way. It's like a bumpy car ride.
Yeah, it's just like laborious.
OG, drive, lefty layup, no good. He will not run back on defense. It's a 5-on-4 break. Clowney, coast to coast, right-hand lay, missed, but they call a foul. How do you not call a foul on one end and then call that soft touch foul on the other?
Knicks kind of hitting a little bit of a rut here. Obviously still up 25, but
like even when Towns is playing well, he finds a way to put himself in foul trouble and not allow him to be in the game.
But you are, especially when you're playing as well as he was tonight, you're hurting the team by not being in the game. Obviously, you can say what you want about him making bad plays and not being better for the team, but the Knicks are their best version of themselves, and Karl-Anthony Towns is playing his best basketball and on the court helping this team. Anything less than that, the Knicks are not the best versions of themselves. How often does that happen? Not a lot. Towns often makes a lot of mistakes, but as currently constructed, they need him. And you're not being on the floor, you're hurting the team.
Someone just bought 3 shirts and 2 hoodies.
Let's go.
Brunson backing down, Powell, fouled, got it. Oh, they waved it off, said the foul was on the ground. The Knicks in the bonus? Not yet.
Got some BS's in the chat. Knicks, the refs there preventing Brunson from knocking down, from getting a 3-point play there. BS from the refs.
Yabusele checks in. Knicks going small with him at the 5. Brunson guarded by Claxton. Kicks to Hart. 5 to shoot. Hart to Brunson. Need it. Oh, that would have been huge. As we're under 70 seconds left, we're all right. We're in a good spot. I don't know about up 25. Clowney in the corner. Fires to Claxton. Igor to MPJ for 3. Got it.
He can shoot.
Brunson will have it in the front court. Going to get a screen from Bridges. Now he's guarded by Igor. That's food. Kobe. ISO. 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 They'll double. He'll get it to Hart. Hart to Yabu. Lay it up. Kick it out. Yabu, bully ball, layup. Up and in. I don't think that's going to count as an assist, but I'll take it. 33 seconds left. MPJ into the lane. Layup. Good. Count it. And 1.
Listen, the Knicks are in a good spot, but letting probably arguably their most explosive scorer and Michael Porter Jr. get hot is not a good development for the Knicks. He's one guy who can put him up in a hurry, so Knicks can't let him get going. All right, 30 seconds. Let's finish with a bucket and a stop here. Brunson will hold.
OG drive layup missed. 13 seconds left. Brooklyn will hold for the final shot. Igor kicks into the corner to Powell. Powell, step back 3 over Hart. No good. It's going to be a foul on Claxton. He throws Brunson into the ground. I think it might be free throws for Brunson.
Waiting to see what the call is here. Brunson heads to the line for 2. Shout out to everyone. We got 750 people in here. Subscribe to the channel. We're 18 away from 83,800 on the road to 84K and then 100K as he misses the first one.
Can we get to 83,800 right now? I don't usually drink on these streams, but we get to 83,800 before halftime. I'll take a shot of some tequila.
Let's go. 17 more people.
We need 17 subs. I know there's 17 people watching that are not subscribed. If you are, type me in the chat. If you're not, change it. We go live for almost every single Knicks game. Put out Knicks videos out every day. We'll be live for the trade deadline. We'll be live for NBA free agency. We'll be live for the NBA draft. It's your one-stop shop for all things New York Knicks. As Brunson hits the second, MPJ, heave, good if it goes. It won't. Knicks win the first half, 60-38.
All right, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and start typing your grades for the Knicks here at the end of the first half and for that second quarter. Let us know what you think. How much did they win? Did they win? They won that quarter? I forget what the score was at the end of the first.
I can tell you. The Knicks won the first quarter 38-20. They win the second quarter 22-18. So the defense holding them to 38 points the first half. Second quarter, not that great of offense, 22 points, but we'll take 60 in the first half.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're splitting hairs if we're getting too deep in that. So maybe that quarter, maybe like a B for the Knicks, but overall I think hard to argue with a 22-point lead. Still got to be an A.
Shout out to Eddie, Morgan, Potbelly, Shazoom. You're giving this game a C+ for the Knicks? You're up 22 at the half. I know it's the Nets, but that's a little critical. Shout out to Nicholas, S. Lady, Brian Scan, Bob Builder. Man, we got a couple of people typing C's and C+. That's
it. Tough graders.
I think it's an A.
I think so. Are we talking about the quarter? Are they talking about the quarter or are they talking about the game? Still, I'd understand it a little more if it was the quarter. I think my understanding was we do grade the quarter after every quarter that happens. Or we grading the first half in totality? Quarter. They're saying the quarter. I know one guy that gets an A every single day of the week.
Unbelievable.
We got a 3-point goal. Marty Malela. Bang!
Marty Malela. $50 super chat. I'll take a shot for that.
Yeah, he says drink, 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 and you know I'm subscribed. If you are not subscribed, go ahead, be like Marty, be a real one. Join us. Like Marshall said, we're going live for every single game, daily Knicks videos, short form content as well. I know there's 15 diehard Knicks fans watching right now who are not subscribed. Best place on YouTube for these kind of watch parties, videos and all that good stuff. And you see all the real ones we got in the chat as well. Get to hang out together and watch the game.
Can't believe I coughed like that after a shot. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
C+ on that.
Yeah, C+ on the shot for Marsh.
Yeah.
Let's look at Marty. You the man, bro. Can I get everyone to type those MMs in the chat? Let's go.
Look at some stats.
Let's look at some stats.
Start with the team stats.
Let's do it. Run it through. Run us through it.
So the Knicks obviously up 22 at half. They get to the free throw line 12 times, which is something we've been calling for them to be a little more aggressive. They missed 4, so not great, but overall being more aggressive is a good thing. They're dominating from the three-point line. They're 8 of 16, so efficient with their attempts, and the Nets are only allowing 5 of 20 for the Nets from 3, so that's kind of an improvement on both facets from the way they've been playing recently. They've been aggressive, and they're shooting the ball well. They're getting good shots, 55% from the field, holding the Nets to 32% from the field. The defense has been smothering and swarming for the Knicks in this first half. They forced 7 turnovers. They've turned the ball over 7 times themselves, but have 13 assists to go with it. Would love to see that ratio improve, so take care of the ball a little better.
Yeah, they haven't taken care of the ball that well.
But 13 assists on 22 field goals, not bad, and they've dominated the glass as well, 28 to 16 plus 12, and gotten 5 offensive boards as well. So, you know, if we're nitpicking, we could say they take care of the ball a little better, maybe knock down some free throws a little better. But otherwise, pretty good from the Knicks against the Nets in the first half. And we'll go through the player stats as well. Jalen Brunson, 12 first half points, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, though, and not his best shooting performance, 4 of 11 and 1 of 6. So you want to spin this positively, as the Knicks are able to be up 22 without Brunson really playing his best game. That is a good sign when you can win without Brunson putting together one of his best performances. Had a good stretch there at kind of the end of that first quarter. Had a fast break opportunity. Was able to break the defender down, get an easy layup, but overall it's been a little bit of a struggle for him to get to those 12 points. Miles McBride, we saw him knock down some shots, which is a good sign as well. He's got 6 first half points, an assist, 3 rebounds, and shooting the ball well on his attempts. I thought Shamet made a really nice impact in that first half. We saw him make some nice plays on defense as well, lead to some easy baskets for the Knicks. He's got 6 points, 2 assists, and knocked down both of his threes. He's been playing really well this season. Obviously dealt with that injury, but before that was you can really feel his presence when he's on the floor and making an impact on both ends. OG, quiet statistically. Saw some good stuff from him. Saw some not great stuff from him on the defensive end at times. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers for him. I think that's a little much considering how much he handles the ball. No 3-point attempts for him either yet, which is interesting, but would love to see OG get going. Josh Hart, 7 points, 2 assists, 7 rebounds. I believe that is 16. And he hasn't missed a shot yet, so taking good shots, kind of the engine for the Knicks, getting them going in transition and finding teammates as well. Karl-Anthony Towns started well, got in foul trouble a little bit at the end of the half and had to come out of the game with back-to-back offensive fouls.
Him and Mitch both have 3 fouls, something to monitor.
Yeah, definitely might need to. We saw Yabusele, could see Hukporti if that continues in the third quarter. But Towns with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Feels like every Knicks starter has almost 2 turnovers. OG Anunoby, Brunson, and Towns both had 2. 3 of 5 and 2 of 2. I liked how Towns started the game being aggressive and getting layups, getting shots around the rim, playing inside out. Then we saw him knock down a couple of threes as well. I would love to see him continue that approach and kind of start the game looking to be aggressive around the rim and then let the three-pointers come off of that instead of kind of forcing the 3 ball. And Mikal Bridges, this was one of his more aggressive halves I feel like we've seen him play. Only ends up with 7 field goal attempts and 9 points, 2 assists, no turnovers for him. Did take some kind of shots that you felt like were out of the flow and out of the rhythm of the offense, but ultimately knocked down a few shots as well. I had a nice play in transition where he got the ball from Josh Hart, kind of stopped on a dime, was looking for an open cutter. Nets did a good job defending all those guys, but they left Bridges open, and he knocked down the baby jumper. And we saw some Yabusele minutes in that first half as well. Had a nice little post move where the Knicks got the ball. Yeah, I mean at 283, that's what you got to do if you're going to get those kind of matchups. So we'll see if Yabu gets some more time in the second half. And Mitchell Robinson doing what Mitchell Robinson does: 7 rebounds, 3 on the offensive end, 5 points, 2 of 2 from the field. Did knock 1 of 2 down from the line, so above what we expect from him based on his percentages. I think one thing that we've kind of seen evolve over the course of this season is we've seen Mitch kind of look for a shot a little more when he grabs some of those offensive rebounds instead of automatically passing it out, which is kind of a double-edged sword. Like, if you'd love for Mitch to just get some easy buckets, but if he's not going to end up with a dunk and he gets fouled, going to the line is really not the Knicks' best interest on the offensive end of the floor. So something to watch, and the Knicks are always effective when Mitch can kind of find an open shooter off of those offensive rebounds. Don't want to shut down that part of his game either. For the Nets, I'm not even sure who's really been.
How about a 9-man rotation today?
Yeah, Mike Brown. I guess it was Yabu, the extra guy. Otherwise, normally it's no Clarkson.
No Kolek, no Clarkson.
But going with it's clear with Landry Shamet back from injury that he is kind of ahead of those guys in the rotation. Mike Brown going to him over guys like Kolek and Clarkson, who had kind of been like stars in their roles for the Knicks earlier this season, always kind of kickstarting that bench unit in the beginning of the fourth quarter, and we'd see Brunson sit. You'd see Kolek and Clarkson come in and make an impact. But Shamet back, healthy. He's getting those minutes over those guys. I don't know. Feel good. You would love to see the Knicks kind of push this to a 30-point lead and be able to rest their guys the entire fourth quarter. We'll see if they come out. They're historically not a team that starts the third quarter great, but we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, we'd like to see them come out and kind of end this in the third quarter. Come out and start the third quarter with the same intensity that you started the ball game with, right?
Yeah. It's just run that back and continue to build upon this lead.
I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. See if I can.
Got you. Shout out to all you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us here, watching Knicks Now as the Knicks take on the Brooklyn Nets. What are you guys' thoughts about kind of Mike Brown's recent rotations? He has gone away from guys like Clarkson, Kolek. Diawara was a guy we saw getting minutes. Obviously, McCullough was getting minutes as well. Those guys have kind of fallen out of favor with Hart back, Shamet back, all the Knicks' main guys back. Out of those guys, do you think any of those guys should be in the rotation? Do you think this is the right group for Mike Brown? Do you think you agree with the decision to play Shamet over those guys? Let me know. Clarkson, Kolek. SP says Clarkson, Kolek, and Diawara. Jacob says Kolek needs to keep getting burned. Panic says I don't like shortening the rotation. Yeah, I don't think those guys really deserve to be the ones to get kicked out of the rotation. I don't think those guys were the reason that the Knicks were struggling or had been struggling or really were struggling up to this point. It stinks that happens, and you want to look at it on the good side of the coin is that if the Knicks do have other injuries or they do need those guys, you can kind of trust those guys to go in. But it's not easy when you're not getting regular playing time. If those guys are called upon again, whether or not they'll be ready to go.
Knicks favored by 23.5 in this one at this point. Think they cover?
I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah. They're going to come out positive mindset. They're going to run this up. It's going to be 30 by midway through the third quarter. And we're going to be talking about whether or not Pacome Dadier is going to get in double digits in the fourth quarter.
OG, 19 minutes. Cat, 14. Josh, 15. Mikal, 18. Brunson, 19. Yabu, 3. Mitch, 11. Shamet, 8. And Deuce, 11. Two-way players did not play. Pacome, Mohamed Diawara, Huck Porty did not play. And Clarkson and Kolek. Kolek's been out of the rotation a couple of games, and we only saw, Clarkson play 2 minutes against the Mavs?
Yeah.
Gotta wonder if this is the rotation. Clarkson, no doubt, has saved the Knicks sometimes, his ability to score. Shamet is a much better and willing defender and more of your prototypical off-the-catch player, whereas Clarkson is an off-the-bounce player. We'll see.
We kind of talked about it while you were gone. I didn't think that those guys were the reason the Knicks were struggling, and those guys really deserve to lose their spots in the rotation. That's kind of just how the cookie crumbled for Mike Brown, the Knicks, and these are the guys he trusts. And I think it's a good thing to have. It's a good problem to have when you have too many guys to play, but if they do need to get called upon, are they going to be ready to go? It's hard to kind of stay ready and know your role when you're not getting that regular minutes and just kind of come off. You haven't played in a few games and be ready to go. We'll see. It has to be frustrating for those guys, but hard to argue with the results right now in this game specifically. We'll see. I do think Shamit's done a good job this season when he's been healthy. Hart got healthy as well. And Mike Brown also, even I think earlier in the season when guys were more healthy, he was playing like 10 guys a game. Now he's kind of shortened to 8, 9 with the Abaselli here tonight. So
OG in the building. What's good, OG? My man Sean Hayes in the building. What up, Sean? Shout out to both of y'all. Shout out to both of y'all. Second half getting underway here. Knicks came out, dominated that first quarter. They win the second quarter by 2.
Yeah, so kind of just mostly even there with the Nets. We'll see if they can kind of win the third quarter by a little more, closer to that first quarter than the second quarter, as the Nets take it up court.
All right. Second half underway. Knicks up 22. 22. Deep three for Igor. No good. Rebound by Towns. Ripped it from Hart. Hart to bring it up the right side. He'll throw it inside to OG. Pops it out to Mikal. Extra pass to Brunson. Brunson drive. Layup up. Layup in. Jalen Brunson. Starting. Here you go. Starting it. All right. MPJ. Catch. Fire. 3. Back iron. No good. Rebound by Bridges. That's where I need. That's where I'm going to need is the rebounds. Mikal to Hart. Extra pass to OG in the corner. He'll drive baseline. Skip pass. Brunson. Corner. 3. No good. Rebound by Brooklyn. Clowney pushing the pace. Finds Claxton at the right elbow. He'll kick it out to MPJ. He'll blow by Bridges. Sidestep. Layup. They're going to say it was a foul on Bridges.
I don't know how much of this is Brooklyn and how much of this is the Knicks, but you have to be at least somewhat encouraged by Brooklyn shooting 5 of 22 from 3. That's been a sore spot for the Knicks defense all year at 3 points.
Agreed. Hart denying. Igor has it. He'll kick to Claxton. Claxton on the left wing. 5 seconds. He's going to have to make some shake. Gets into the lane. Baby jumper up. Rebound by Towns. Hart to bring it up the right side. Finds a trailing Cat. Cat hands off to Bridges. 15 on the shot clock. Back to Towns on the left elbow. He'll post up. MPJ now face him up. Re-enters the post. Gets that right hand hook shot up and in.
A little bit of improvement there by Towns. Feel like you could see the moment where he was like all right, I got to get under control here, reset myself, and throw the ball up instead of kind of just getting another offensive foul.
As Porter will rattle in a 3. Towns. Hand on top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. He'll throw it to OG who's posting up. OG dribble drive, kick out to Hart. Hart will drive, foul line jumper, good! Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh. 18.
Getting close.
Powell, dish, Clowney, 3, good. That would have been his board. Knicks up 22. Brunson on the left wing. Gonna get a screen from Cat. He'll reject it. Drives on MPJ. Swing to Bridges. Swing to Hart. Hart to OG. OG to Towns. Towns on the block. Bully ball. Throws it down. That's what we want to see out of 32. That's what we want to see out of him. Excuse me.
There we go. Towns needs to continue to be more aggressive in the post. There's not many guys in this league who can stop him.
Clowney, open look for 3, missed it, long rebound, grabbed by Anunoby. Up ahead to Bridges. Bridges to Town, or to Hart. Hart to OG, throws it down! An assist for Hart and 2 for OG. I'm worried.
19.
I'm worried.
19.
5 away. I have the over on Josh Hart's points, rebounds, and assists at 24.5. We're 5 away. I'm worried that the Knicks may bench the starters for the entire fourth. We'll be back in a second. First, I got to tell you about our sponsor, Rocket Money. I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. If you're looking to optimize your finances in 2026, this is the best app to help you do so. I have a couple of vacations planned this summer, and I need to start saving money right now. Thank goodness I found Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has tracked my subscriptions and found I was actually paying double for a streaming service. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some cash. Rocket Money is also helping me budget for my vacations this summer by helping me set some spending goals each month. Now I can save a little extra money on the side each month in preparation for those trips. Thank you, Rocket Money. Get hooked up with them. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. Knicks up big. Up 23 as we're getting things rolling here at the start of the third quarter. Sean Hayes, $5 super chat. Shout out to my guy, Sean Hayes.
Says exactly what I said in the chat. Towns must play in the paint and the low block. He must no longer be allowed to drive from the top of the key. Never again. Yeah,
Seth Gross in the building. I was wondering where you are, brother. Shout out to Seth Gross. Seth, I'm not going to say it, but you weren't here and the Knicks were playing well. Coincidence? What up, Seth?
Seth
Shout
also
out to my guy
watched
Sean as well.
He watched every single Giants game this year too. I don't know.
So it's not actually my fault.
No,
it's
Seth Gross's fault. I think. I don't know.
What's up, bro? Happy Wednesday to you, my man. Sean Hayes. Yeah, I think Towns is a better player when he catches the ball from 7 feet out and not 17 feet out.
Yeah.
Seth, it's on me. I'm the reason. Everybody knows it. It's Marshall's fault.
Yeah.
While Towns isn't necessarily a back-to-the-basket player, he has enough skill and strength to be able to, if there's a mismatch, 1-2 dribbles, turn and face, shield, and allow himself to get a clean look off.
It's almost like a perimeter player needing to kind of establish they can drive the ball to open up the three. Towns needs to kind of play inside to make that a threat so he can open up his three-point and perimeter game.
Back to hoops. MPJ, mid-range jumper miss. Rebound by Josh Hart. Hart into the front court. Gets it to Towns. Towns, top of the key. Throws to Bridges. Bridges on the left wing, guarded by Powell. Here comes a screen from Towns. They'll play catch. Bridges to the foul line. Right-hand layup up and in! Mikal Bridges, a much better player when he's looking to get to the rim instead of fade away. Knicks up big now. Almost up 30, 28. Igor off the screen, fires a three. Long rebound, grabbed by Anunoby. Up ahead to Hart. Ball poked away. And Hart will dribble it out of bounds. Never really had a full control of the rock. What's he at, 20?
He's at 20, yeah.
I need an assist. You
need a rebound and a transition three. Like a take it yourself, coast to coast, but pull up.
$7:30 left here in the quarter. Powell off the screen, pulls up from the foul line, got it. Seth Gross, some happened. And what's crazy is everyone say, well, Marshall, it's the Nets. And I get it, it is the Nets. They're a horrible ball club. The Knicks are playing with a different energy, a different effort, a different hunger for winning is on display, in my opinion. Towns for three, missed it. Rebound by MPJ. He'll look to bring it up.
Marty's taking credit. He's taking credit for the Knicks.
Yeah, Marty, if you want to take the credit, I'll let you credit take. as Powell, layup up, missed, rebound by Towns. Knicks have numbers, 5-on-4 if they want. Brunson to Bridges, fires for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound loose, grabbed by MPJ. Powell, transition, left wing three, missed it. Rebound off of Towns. Oh, they're going to say off of Brooklyn. No, that goes off Towns. I think Brooklyn's going to challenge. I think Brooklyn's going to win. It's crazy is Brunson is not shooting the ball all that well, but it feels like he's playing better.
Yeah, at least look, process over results, make the right decision, take good shots. Things will work out your way. Shout out to everyone. We got 700 people in the building. We are 9 subs away from 83,800. Shout out to the world we live in, Arc Antico, Jack Gaming, Rhett, and Terrence P. 5 of our recent subscribers to the channel. You want to be like them, go ahead, subscribe, and let's get 9 subs.
Let's get to 83,800 right now. Right now.
Yeah, 5 of 13, 1 of 7. Really not going to get it done from JB, but not affecting the Knicks tonight. We've seen some other guys step up. We've seen Bridges be a little more aggressive. He's got 11. Seen Josh Hart kind of do a little bit of everything. Even Towns has kind of had a better offensive game.
It's going to be Brooklyn ball.
You know what I'm seeing is that it's a balanced effort for the Knicks tonight. It's not any one guy feeling the need to take over. They've had contributions from multiple and scoring from multiple guys. Playing like a team tonight. More like a team than they have in a long time.
Shout out to everybody in the building. Over 700 people watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making Knicks Now a part of your day. We appreciate you. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Sub for Knicks Dubs. The Nets will win the challenge, and they will have the ball on the baseline. Ball last touched by Cat.
Let's see the Knicks kind of just keep it up. Don't let Brooklyn get back in this game. Continue the wire-to-wire dominance and make it so you don't even have to get off the bench in the fourth quarter if you are a starter.
All right, Nets will throw it in from the baseline. 14 on the shot clock. Throw it up top to Powell. Defended by Brunson. Powell to Claxton. Has it at the top of the arc. He'll feed Clowney. 5 to shoot. Clowney driving. Crazy shot. Missed. Rebound by Towns. He'll find Brunson. Brunson's head on a swivel. Pushing transition. Finds Towns. Back to Brunson. He'll fire for 3. Missed it. Brunson unable to knock down his shot tonight. 5 of what? 14 from the field now?
Yep.
I think he's made
1 of
three.
7 from 3, or now 1 of 8 from 3.
MPJ defended by Anunoby, swinging to Clowney. Hart daring Clowney to shoot. He'll get it to Claxton. He'll fire a 17-foot J. No good. Rebound by Towns. Should have been Hart's board. I don't like it. I don't know if they're going to play the 4th. I need a 3 here. Bad from Hart. Towns on the left wing. Wanted to give it to Brunson. He'll find Bridges instead. Bridges rips to Hart. Hart, pump fake, drive, floater! Got it! Where are we at?
22.
22. I need a 3.
That would be
from Hart.
Get Durham ready to clip
I'm 3
this.
points, rebounds, and assists away. MPJ for 3. Missed. Out of bounds off Brooklyn. He's going to come out right here. And does he come back in?
20.
Stay in. Don't go out, Josh.
Don't look. Don't look at the bench.
Towns sits.
He's staying in, it looks like.
No. Bridges out. Hart stays in. Give me a 3, Josh. McBride handling. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the quarter. He'll get it to Brunson. Brunson, guarded by Clowney, takes him off the bounce. Step back, 8-foot jumper. Got it. Christopher, I think it's a little of both. Christopher. Claxton dropping off, swinging, MPJ 3. Rebound, Hart. All I need is a 2, baby. Hart to Brunson. Brunson throws it up. Robinson throws it down. What are we at? 23? I need a 2 so bad from him. Clowney, drive, fouled. That's going to be the 4th foul on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, what a find by Brunson. He was kind of almost mid-dribble. Saw Robinson, and what a catch and finish. A little low on the pass, so good play on both ends there. Connecting for that alley-oop, and the Knicks are pouring it on Brooklyn.
I'm nervous. I think he's coming out.
Don't look at the bench, Josh.
He's still in. 1 layup.
That's it. That's all he
a
needs.
rebound to an assist.
Push and just push. Yeah, or just push in transition.
They're not coming back for the 4th.
No, there's no chance.
Sharp, hands off. Kicks into the corner, stolen by McBride. Brunson, pushing. Off the screen. Gets it to Hart. Shoot it! Back to Brunson. Brunson back to Hart. Swinging to Deuce. 10 on the shot clock. Deuce. Driving on Day'Ron Sharp. Pull up 17-footer. Missed. Rebound by Brooklyn. I need Brooklyn to start hitting some threes. Clowney for 3. Got it. Come on, Josh. I need a bucket. Brunson going to get it screened from Hart. Give it to him. Hart in the corner. Drive. Into the lane. Pump fake. Kick out. Oh, bad pass to OG. 9 seconds left. He'll get it to Brunson. Brunson turning the corner. Stops on a dime. Pull up from the elbow. Good. I'm sweating, CPJ. I'm 2 points, rebounds, or assists away from Hart. Come on. I'm just worried that when he comes out, he's not coming back in with your team up 31. So fire a 3 or get to the lane. Thomas swinging. Floater up. Rebound loose. Grab by Brunson to McBride. Oh, Hart's above the pack. Should pass it. McBride to Brunson to Hart.
What was that?
Hart had an open 3 and he passed the lob and it was out of bounds.
He was looking for Robinson. Not on the same page there. He said he wants to stay in the game. He said, I got my guy Marshall Green. I got to take care of him.
Come on, Hart. All I need is a Josh Hart layup. Oh, my gosh. Oh. He's out.
No.
He ain't coming back in. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh, man.
I'm dead. I'm broken. I'm a broken man. Knicks up 31. Deuce for 3. Good. It's over. Bet's dead. The bet is dead. Oh, I knew Josh Hart was going to have a good game. I just thought he'd play more than 20 minutes today. Knicks up big. Thomas. Into the lane. Kicking out. Back to Thomas. Guarded by Robinson. Side step. Pull up 3. No good. Like, why is Brunson in and not Hart?
I don't know.
Shamet, corner 3. Good. I'm the reason.
It's all
I
your
bet
fault.
on something, and it turned the Knicks into a blowout win.
I take credit. You gotta. If you're gonna take the heat, you gotta take the credit as well.
I will take the credit for the Knicks being back. Williams for 3. Good. I see them start smacking threes.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
McBride thought he was fouled, threw it over his head, and it went out of bounds.
It's a 34-point game. That's not happening. Williams with another bucket here.
Mike Brown timeout. Put Josh Hart back in.
That's it. Got to cut this run off. You want to finish the quarter strong.
I keep on looking at this and thinking it's 20, but it's 32.
Yeah.
I mean, he's played 25 minutes. That's why you don't bet, kids.
Didn't miss a shot. I mean, didn't even miss a shot.
That's why you don't bet. That's why you don't bet.
Oh,
If anyone
I would
wants
have
to contribute
expected.
to my gambling loss fund, you can find me on Venmo at @MarshallGreen_.
I would have expected more assists. Like I said triple double watch. He'll be good. He'll be good.
I thought this was a triple-double game.
Yeah. Blame. It's not even on Hart. It's on the teammates. They didn't hit
It's
enough
on the
shots.
Nets for sucking.
Yeah, that's true.
CPJ, I'm dead inside.
Shout out to our guy Kyle from the Philippines.
Seth Gross, what do you play? I'm a blackjack guy. As Brunson is going back in the game.
Rigoberto, shout out to you, man. Let's go Knicks. All right.
All right, here we go. 1:20 left in the third.
Just going to leave it up there.
Robinson driving. Euro step. Stolen. Lost it. Cam Thomas handling for Brooklyn. Kicks it out for 3. Day'Ron Sharp. Not even close.
It's over.
Brunson up the right side. He'll have it at the top of the key. We're under 45. Gets a screen. He's knocked down. It'll be a foul on Brooklyn.
Williams says Josh will return. The Knicks need to prove a point tonight.
I agree. Marty Malela, you're the good luck charm, buddy. You are the good luck charm.
I love that.
Yeah. Brunson hands off, or gets the handoff from Robinson. Brunson on the logo. Walking Williams down. Into the lane. Lefty. Layup up and in off the square. Jalen Brunson. Knicks up 34.
Brunson
The Nets blow.
He's turning it around a little from the field.
Williams, layup. Got it.
Big get-right game for the Knicks.
Do any of the starters start the fourth quarter? Down up 32.
None of them should play. They don't normally play at that time, most of them, but
they're going to double Brunson. He'll get it to Deuce. Deuce with 5. Passing in the corner to Shamet. Shamet drive, kick, spray. Open 3 for Yabu. No dice. My man Marty, we love you, brother. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a real one. As we go to the fourth quarter, I'll tell you about our sponsor, Rocket Money. I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. If you're looking to optimize your finances in 2026, this is the best app to help you do so. I have a couple of vacations planned this summer, and I need to start saving money right now. Thank goodness I found Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has tracked my subscriptions and found that I was actually paying double for a streaming service. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some cash. Rocket Money is also helping me budget for my vacations this summer by helping me set some spending goals each month. Now I can save a little extra money on the side each month in preparation for those trips. Thank you, Rocket Money. Get hooked up with them. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. Shout out to Rocket Money and shout out to the Knicks, man. I know it's the Nets, but you held a team to 56 points in the first three quarters. And I know they're a bad team, but I think it's been evident tonight, Andrew. And look, you're not playing that team every night. But your level of intensity, defensive focus, winning spirit, it was at a level that we haven't seen from the Knicks in about 2 months.
Sense of urgency was there. That from the jump, which is something we've been calling for, the opposite of what happened on Monday when they went down 10 points within a few minutes of the game being started. This is good. I mean, assuming they hold on, which they should. The Knicks will get to sit on a win for a couple days. Their next game is not until Saturday. Hopefully that can kind of just at least get some of the pressure and the conversation off all the negativity that surrounded this team. Listen, we said it before the game. A win against Brooklyn doesn't really change much. They need to keep it going. They need to keep stacking wins. Will be interesting to see if they can carry this over to their future games and use this as a get-right game and something to build on going forward. Seth, yeah, they did have a team meeting. Tyrone Tracy, courtside.
Shout out Tyrone Tracy, man. He earned a lot of respect from me yesterday. Cut his honeymoon short to come back to the John Harbaugh presser.
Let's go.
No Josh Hart.
No starters either.
None. Clarkson, Huckporty, Yabusele, McBride, and Shamet. I'm dead. Come on, Nets. McBride, mid-range J. Good. McBride has been struggling with the shot last couple of games. Good to see him find the range there. Josh Hart at the end of the bench. I wouldn't be surprised if one of his twin sons joined him. Thomas, skip pass, 3-ball, blocked by Shamet. He'll chase down the loose ball. McBride to push in transition. He'll get a screen from Huckporty. Fires a 3. Good. Deuce McBride pouring it on. Knicks up, soon to be 40.
Let's get those twos in the chat. Shout out to Deuce, man. Good to see him knock down some shots and have a little bit of a bounce-back game offensively along with the rest of the team. You know, Seth, that's what I said. He looks young. He looks young. Traore. I said that when we first saw him pop up on the screen earlier in the game. As Shamet hits a 3, and this is a 40-point lead for the Knicks.
You know what? If it costs me
How bad do you want it, Marshall? How bad do you want it?
$110 is how bad I wanted it. You know what? If I got to lose, if the Knicks win every game and all I have to do is lose $110, I'll do it. Knicks win every game for the rest of the season. I'd only be down like $8,000.
That's it. No, it's worth it.
It's worth it. $25 minutes out of this fuck tonight. That's it. Why the Brooklyn Nets have to be the worst team in NBA history?
They really are bad. Like, even if let's say they get the number 1 pick and they get one of these guys, they're just gonna suck like a little less. They're still gonna be bad. Where am I? I'm looking for.
I'm so dead. Get this off the screen. I needed 25 and he got 23.
What's going on, Bobby Peters?
Up 40. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'll ask you guys on a live poll. Does this game fix the Knicks' problems? Are they fixed now? Yes or no? Or is it they still have more to prove in their next couple games?
CPJ, I got the Pats by a billion. I think y'all might get shut out, to be honest. Do the Broncos score a point with Jarrett Stidham at quarterback against the Patriots?
Yeah, they'll score a point.
Do they score an offensive touchdown? I say no offensive
honestly,
touchdowns.
I don't know. The only thing is someone, I forget who it was. Maybe it was Jeremy. Was saying that, like, May kind of loose with the football. They could get a good field position off a fumble or turnover or something. But, no, it's not looking good for the Broncos.
CPJ, it's okay. Look, just know who told you first. I can't believe New England's only favored by 4.5.
Road games of 3 points. Still, they don't have a lot of faith in them, I guess, and they got faith in Stidham.
I might put every dollar I have on the Patriots to cover.
Who you got in the NFC? A little more
NFC
conversation.
Seattle versus the Rams. I got Seattle. I think they're a better defense. I think they're a more physical football team. But we could see Sam Darnold choke. That home field advantage is legit, too, in Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them just bludgeon the 49ers in that game.
Zaire Williams tried to throw it down. He couldn't. Good defense there by Huck Porty. Seth Gross, is that the Broncos defense that Jackson Dart put 33 points on without Malik Neighbors? That Broncos defense, and everyone says the best that Jackson Dart tore up? CPJ, that defense, the one that Jackson Dart put 33 points on your head top? No Neighbors? Largest Knicks lead of the season, up 43. I know, and we lost. I know. But Jackson Dart had a game.
We got John Harbaugh. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, John Harbaugh wins that game, even though he's got a lot of second-half collapses. But he's also coached, 18 years?
He would never have Shane Bowen on his defense.
Yeah. Giants had, 5 games blown in the fourth quarter this year?
Yeah.
Harbaugh's done it 18 times. I think we're all right.
Once a season.
We love that dude, Jackson Dart. We love him. Yabu hands off to Shamit. Shamit back to Huck Porty. Huck Porty finds Clarkson. Clarkson off the bounce. Gets to the foul line. Rips it into the corner. Kolwick firing. Missed. Rebound. Tap, tap. That'll be tapped out of bounds. Off the Knicks. It'll be Brooklyn ball. Oh, I can't believe this is how I died.
9 minutes left.
Get this off the screen. There's Martin. I think that's Martin. I don't really know. These players on the Nets are trash.
I think it's is it Wilson?
Clarkson pull up 3, barely scraped the rim. It's a miss. Terrence Mann. I used to think he was a player.
Yeah, now he's buried on the Nets.
Yeah, he doesn't even play for the Nets. One sub away from 83,800. If you're not yet subscribed, change it. Hit that big red sub button. If you subscribe, the Knicks will win. I can guarantee it. If you unsubscribe, they're probably going to lose. Shamit for 3. Bang!
If you're enough of a sicko to still be watching, the Knicks are almost up 50. You should be subscribed to the channel. If you're not, change that. Shamit, he's kind of killing it tonight. What is he? 6 of 6 from downtown. He's having a Max Christie, Julian Champagny game right now. And he exits the game. Should have just bet Shamit over 3, so I would have.
Yeah, no, why didn't I do that?
I mean,
Shamit over on the points. Like if the Nets had 30 more points, Hart would still be in the game, and the Knicks would
if they
still
had
be winning.
30 more points. Yeah, just 30 more points. That's it. They only have 56.
Well, I didn't think that. Are they going to break 70?
No. No chance.
Yabu with a block.
They are 9 of 35 from 3.
Clarkson with a bucket. Let's go up 50. Fuck it.
At this point. I mean.
Bring the starters in, Tibbs. Tibbs would have started the fourth quarter.
They would have played 45 minutes.
As Dottier is at the scores table.
Let's go.
We're getting Puck-Goat minutes. Puck-Goat minutes.
Diawara handling the rock, and he turns it over. Nobody's fouled. Nets have not hit a field goal this quarter. They are bad. This further reinforces how terrible it would have been if the Knicks lost this game.
One sub away.
We went over and we went back down.
Oh, no.
Someone that's not subbing for Knicks Dubs. That's it. They're you think they have this locked up, but if you don't sub for Knicks Dubs, it could all go wrong. Don't be that guy. Don't jinx it. Or gal.
I cannot believe that if you gave 40 more points to the Nets, they would still be losing.
That's pretty much all. They almost double what they already have.
They have a chance to go up 51 with a 3 here.
Offensive foul on Clarkson. Front official says you can't be this bad. The Nets have to be tanking. I think they've shout out to whoever was the 83,800th sub on the channel. I think the Nets owner has pretty much even come out and said they're not really trying to win. They're trying to develop players this year, whatever that means. They're good. They're good at that. They're good at not winning because Knicks were playing terrible basketball before this game. And shout out to the GOAT, Lil Bosch. He said it was me, the one who put us over. Yeah, that's a good point. Develop what? Do you think the Nets have a quality NBA rotation player on their team right now? No
Claxton.
Claxton, okay. I was gonna say.
I think off the bench he could be on a winning team.
Yeah, and I mean I don't know why Terrence Mann not playing. He has been in the past as well. I don't know if he's just towards the latter part of his career or they're not playing him because they're focused on developing the guys they have. But there's a team that picked 5 guys in the first round this year. They had 5 first-round picks. Seth says, does this mean Brown is off the hot seat?
No.
If they come out and have a stinker on Saturday, we're having the same conversations we were having 2 hours ago before this game started. Soul Train says, Thomas is good. He's offense only. Yeah, that's a good point.
I think Thomas on the right team could be a 6-man.
Yeah, if he committed to his role.
Yeah, he's got to commit to his role.
Joseph says, well, let's talk about other things. You happy the Yankees re-signed Bellinger?
Did they pay A-level money for a B-level player?
I mean, Bo Bichette's getting $42 million a year.
Would you rather have Bichette? If all things were even, Bichette or Bellinger?
No, I like Belly. I mean, he had a pretty good offense. He had 30 homers, like an 830 OPS.
I know he just didn't. He didn't hit in the playoffs,
And he's a good defender.
He is a good defender, and he's proved that in the regular season he could play in New York.
Yeah. So I mean, I think they got a pretty solid contract. They didn't go too many years. He's a guy who's obviously has some gifts athletically, so you don't want to get like stuck with the back end of that contract. And they had to do it. Like their window is now. Judge is 34. Cole's like 35. They got to go all in. They need him back, and I would say do whatever it takes, but I would like to see them now just move one of Dominguez or Spencer Jones, the guys that don't have a role in the outfield, because now they re-sign Grisham as well, and kind of put those guys in a trade and improve a pitch, get another pitcher or something. I don't think the Bellinger contract was bad. Seth, the NBA trade deadline is February 5th. Yeah, they're right, CP. The Dodgers are kind of ruining baseball. We're going to beat them next year.
As this one's all but over, 6 minutes left. The Knicks up by 48. 48. Great win. Now start stacking these.
Yeah, just like you would a blowout loss, you got to kind of just flush this as well. Like, get rid of the negative vibes, but don't think you're the greatest team in the NBA because you beat the Nets by 50. You got to kind of play with that same aggressiveness, urgency, and intensity they did at the beginning of this game Saturday when the ball gets tipped. You can't just think everything's okay now. Yeah, stack the W's, 100%.
You know who they got Saturday off the top of your head?
Philadelphia.
Philly? They beat you last time you played. They're a legit team.
Yeah, Edgecombe, Dog, Maxey, all-star starter level player. Embiid, if he's going to play, obviously maybe not what he once was, but still a good player. Paul George. I mean, they're not going to roll over, so. You know what the Knicks don't do? They don't have that other team misses 2 free throws, free
They don't do that?
giveaway. They don't do that. I had never really seen that until I went to some other games, but they don't do that.
At Mavs games, all you got to do is like load up the app
Okay.
that
For whatever it is.
and you get it automatically. They don't even have to miss 2.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Shout out to Coop
God.
for that secret.
Boo. Of course Coop would know that. Diawara off the dribble. A little bit of a crazy layup, but he gets a foul. Towns is not in the game.
No Josh Hart either. Jay Cash, yeah, Towns has been out for a while. I'm right there with you, brother. I'm 2 points, rebounds, and assists away from cashing in as well, and we ain't get it off the screen. Get it off the screen. We're not gonna get there. We're not gonna get there. There should be a rule: if they play less than 26 minutes, you get a refund.
What was the? Oh, there was a big controversy with Kittle.
Was there?
Yeah, like they weren't giving money back for that. I think
No,
it was
CPJ. Josh Hart didn't hit 25. Asshole. Anthony wants me to lose my money. He says, keep Hart out. Y'all are messed up, dog. I suffer enough watching the Giants.
Whew. That was deep.
If anyone wants to donate to my gambling loss tonight, you can find me on Venmo at @MarshallGreen_. All Venmos get a big thank you. Anthony says, I got the under. You got the under on Josh Hart, points, rebounds, and assists.
No, maybe the overall under.
It's Kolek into the lane, pass, stolen.
I think you're in good shot. I don't even know what it is, but you're probably in good shape for that when the Nets are only scoring 61. Because of the T-shirts. William says we got over 83,800. You should take a shot.
I owe a shot. It was supposed to be at halftime, but you know what? Since I'm down $100, $110, I'll take a shot.
Kolek knocks down a 3. I want that at this point. Let's get let's win by 50. They're 2 away at this point. Got to get it done. And 1.
Kolek fouled. Count it. Knicks are up 50.
Shout out to Spencer. It says, Marsh, it makes you feel any better. I remembered I have 2 other YouTube accounts that just subscribed, because why not? Shout out to you.
Love that. Love that. Spence, I love that. Jay Cash says, I need Cat back in the game. Well, that ain't happening, dude. That ain't happening. The worst performance of the season by Brooklyn. Another steal. Clarkson to Kolek to Clarkson. Behind the back. Lost it. To Diawara for 3. Bang! Come on, go up 60. Go up 60. This is what you ask. Clarkson almost gets that's backcourt. He literally touched the ball with 1 foot in the front court and 1 in the backcourt. This is what you should have done in the Mavs the other night.
Yeah, 100%.
Huck Porty with a block. In transition to Dottier. Kick out. Kolek back to Dottier. Pump fake. Drive. Drop off. Huck Porty throws it down.
Yeah, it's definition of BTA. I played in a lot of 50 and counting. Yeah, 60 is within reach now. 60 would be something. I played in a lot of games like this in high school, and you're sitting on the bench, and you're trying to, if you're out there, you're trying to not make a dumb mistake and get pulled out of the game because you turned the ball over or did something stupid.
Terrence Mann for 3. No good. Rebound by the Knicks. Clarkson to Huck Porty. His push shot looked a lot better last year.
Yeah, that one looks like
That's a tip shot that he makes all his centers take.
Yeah.
1,000 push shots before you leave.
I mean, we saw Hartenstein when he was with the Knicks. He kind of perfected that. It was money. Like Porty trying to develop that and add to his game. You're right. I mean, that one did not look good. So it's a hard shot. It's not an easy shot to get for a big guy to master. It's like an in-between. $56. They got to get to 60. Come on. Do we get some sportsmanship here? Or are they just going to stop shooting the ball? They're going to take some 24-second violations?
Can't believe Josh Hart didn't play the last 16 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I mean, they were up
30.
30 when he went out.
As that's a missed free throw for Brooklyn. Rebound by the Knicks.
Better three-point shooter, Seth. I'm going to say probably you're saying me. Listen, I have my playing days are long behind me. I haven't picked up basketball in quite a while.
I haven't shot a ball in A while as well.
That wasn't really my game. I was more of a back to the basket guy, but I got confidence with a warm up. I'll take myself.
I cannot believe that he didn't play the last 6. I knew the Knicks were going to win today. I didn't think they'd win by 50. Are we going to go up 60?
Oh, Clarkson misses the free throw. He doesn't want it.
Dean says that's a lie, Marsh. I watched your 1v1 game with Seeps. No, I mean, if I were to count my last 20 times I've shot a basketball, that would be in there. So, and don't just say you watched the game versus me and Seeps. Say you watched me beat Patrick Seatman.
I keep seeing that.
He was too little. He was just too little.
When I scroll back, I got to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
It was alive. We went live.
Yeah, I've been scrolling back and looking at the lives. I keep seeing it. I haven't watched it.
CPJ, I'd cook you just like I cook Seeps too. If you want to get a little flag football action, a little red zone route, beat you off the line, one-hand snag. I'm the most average athlete you'll ever meet. I'm average at everything. Need me to throw a touchdown, I'll do it. Need me to catch a touchdown, I'll do it. Need me to knock in a 3, I'll do it. Need me to take a hack and hit it into the gap, I can do it. I'm average at everything.
Jack of all trades. Diawara gets it to 59.
CPJ, I'll put that in your pocket. You wear a shirt with a pocket in it, you're going to be like, Marsh, you're supposed to hit my hands, not inside the pocket of my shirt. Danny Dimes could have learned a couple of things from me.
Jones.
How's my slap shot? I've actually only played street hockey. I've never played, like, hockey on ice. Give me a week, I'd probably be pretty freaking good. Anthony in here saying the Knicks are trading Hart and Towns. Who we getting? Who we getting for Hart and Towns? We getting Giannis?
I did sign me up. I love Josh Hart, but
Oh, that would suck.
it would suck.
Yes.
But for Giannis,
Yes. Yeah, I probably ice skated like 3 times, 4 times in my life. So, give me 50 minutes though, I'll be shredding it up.
one of my sports takes is hockey is the hardest sport to play. I think
it's the most unique skill set.
because like if you're in the NHL, you're like close to a world class skater already. You have to do all that while you're ice skating. You got guys trying to take your head off every time you're going up and down the ice, and you have to have the stick skill to be able to play hockey as well. I think it's the hardest sport to play. I think hitting a baseball is a singular hardest thing to do, but hockey is the hardest sport to play.
Have I ever been to a Stars game? I've been to a couple. They're fun, man. They're fun. As Terrence Mann or Trey Mann.
Boo.
Terrence
No,
Mann?
Terrence. That's Terrence.
As the Knicks will need a 3 if they want to go up by 60. Launch it, Pacome. Launch it, Pacome, Daddy.
Let it fly.
They used to call him Pagoat.
Oh man, they're JVing him right now. Get on the books.
Kolwick, drive, baseline J, up, missed it. Rebound, grab by Brooklyn, and that is going to do it. Your New York Knicks win! After they have been on a schneid, they get a win. 120-66. Is this the biggest win margin in Knicks history? They did say that?
Yeah, he said
Largest Knicks win in franchise history. Are the Mets getting Freddie Peralta?
that. And not the Yankees. That's not good.
New York Mets have acquired Freddie Peralta.
Doom.
Yeah, time to start stacking W's. It's nice to get this win. I compared it to the Knicks were stabbed in the stomach with a machete, and they had a gashing wound. Tonight, you're not sewing that up and getting back on track. But you stop the bleeding tonight. Tomorrow on Saturday, whenever that is, you start heading to the ER and you start stacking these performances. And you start stacking wins. You start building those good habits again. That's what we want to see. Nothing tonight was like, oh man, this is unforeseen from the Knicks. They just played their game. But they came out with the intensity from the start and set the tone. And they came out with a will to win that I haven't seen them play with in a long time. I get it. Nets suck. Control what you can control, though. The Knicks did that tonight, and they beat the ass of an NBA team by, what, 50?
Yeah. This is the biggest win in the NBA this season. Like we said, this is not changing. It doesn't erase everything that happened, but you'd rather win, and you'd rather win like this than this was still the best case scenario heading into this game. And an extended slide doesn't end with one win. It ends with multiple wins, like you said, stacking them, proving it against teams that are not the Nets as well. And we said, what, the trade deadline's like 2 weeks away. All-Star break coming up after that. Let's play hard. Let's go on a run of winning a winning streak heading into the All-Star break. Get the rest if that's what you need, and then get ready for that home stretch of the season. We're already more than halfway through. Need the Knicks to right the ship and climb back up in the standings and away from all these other teams and try and chase the top of the standings and not in the middle, stay in the middle or near the play-in.
Back in the win column. How about we start a streak? How about we go 11-6 over the next 17?
That'd be good.
If not more. All right. Appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. A big win, a needed win, and you're right back to it on Sunday against a much better opponent. Are you more Saturday? Are you more excited about 120 or 66?
66.
Yeah, same. They came out with a willingness to defend tonight.
The fact that it's 66 just makes me think, though, like how much of that was actually them and how much of that is.
I mean, even if they scored 96 tonight, I still would have been happy.
Exactly. I almost would have rather had 90 because it's like you shut down a capable offense. I don't know. Defense is one thing that you have more control over it, and it's been kind of more of an issue for the Knicks. So they hold Brooklyn to 11 of 40 from downtown. They shoot 16 of 32 themselves. Hard to nitpick anything from this game for the Knicks. Good signs. Keep it up. Carry the momentum over. Got 2 days off. Rest up. Practice maybe, and we'll see. And any trade discussions that may or may not have been going on, I don't think change with the way that today's game is played.
Nothing from today's game changes except for you have one more win on the season, and it's a starting point of hopefully a turnaround of this season. Knicks aren't back. You beat the worst team in the NBA, and you mollywopped them, but you did what you were supposed to do tonight, and I'm proud of the way they played.
Yep, keep it up. And next game, do what you're supposed to do. That's not going to be winning by 50, but playing hard, being competitive, getting a win doesn't have to be by 50 every night.
Agreed. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Shout out to y'all. We're going to sign off. Back live on the channel Saturday for the Sixers game. Until then, let's go Knicks.